Yo! God damn it. And how are we doing today? Huh? How are we doing today? Huh? 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 Oh, wait. One sec. Let me fix something. Not gonna lie, I had no intention of even streaming today. I had no intention of doing it. I'm gonna be honest, Genki. There was not one intention, alright? Because these past few flipping days have been getting me kind of tight. I'll be honest. These past few days have been nothing but schmankery, alright? But one tiny thing goes wrong in your house, it becomes a big thing, and then bigger things happen to bigger things, and then now you can't do what you want to do for a week. And although I should be grateful, maybe it could be 2 weeks, maybe it could be a month, maybe I don't have a house. Maybe I should think that way, but still, it sucks. It still sucks, no? It still sucks, man. Alright? Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually just dead tired right now, but you know what? I decided, you know what? Let's just pop out a stream. Cause you know what? Goddamn grinding. Here, let me show you guys something that inspires me every day, every time I wake up. So, right flipping here, boy. God. Hey. choose your favorite, you know what I mean? Take your pick. The most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. Bing, bang, flippin' bong, boy. Alright? I woke up this morning. I woke up, right? I wake up in the morning and I see a quote like this. And I'm like, today's better be a bad day, right? It's better be a bad day. This day is not the greatest day. But I see this. And I see this. You know what I say? You know what? Today might not be the greatest day. We have to make the day great. It's up to you to make your day the way you want to make it. Alright? And look. God damn it. Look at this. Great things come from hard work and perseverance. No excuses. You're tired? Well, guess what? Your eyes are still open. Open your eyeballs, boy. Open your eyeballs up. Open them up. And go like these and just, you know what I mean? Oh, my arm hurts. Then use your left arm, type B. My left arm hurts. Use your legs. Think about that, huh? God damn it. By the way, guys, this was basically my sensei, type B. This boy right here, Word 2. Alright? So when I wake up in the day, I'm like, you know what? I'm not having the greatest day. Screw this day. I hate today. You know what I say? Well, he had bad days too. The people you admire, they had bad days too. So you know what? I haven't had bad days. But guess what? You gotta get through those bad days. Because no matter how good your life is right now, there's always gonna be a day that's not good in the future, no matter what. Alright? That's what I realized. So that's why my eyeballs were saying, it's time to go to sleep. But my heart said, time to wake up. That's what it said. Now, I might just be reacting to scary videos right now. But still, it doesn't matter, alright? At every walk of life, you can always have a good mentality. You understand me? You can always have it. No matter what. Even if you're playing the sorriest sport of golf, you can still have something there. Come on, man. That right there. You understand me? You see what I'm peeping? Are you peeping what I'm peeping? Heroes come and go, but legends are forever. I strive not to be a hero, not to be an icon, no, not to be, but a legend, right? Because a legend is a culmination of all those put together, culminated into one, alright? That's what they're culminated to. They're heroes, inspirations. They're not just inspirations. They're icons. They're everything, and they're remembered. That's what it is. Because as it says right here, legends are forever. All right. God damn it. Ugh. See, now I'm awake. All right. And plus, I get scared. I get pretty scary. I get pretty scared of videos and stuff. Like those things scare me. So that's also me pushing past my limits and watching scary things. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm putting down? Right? Do you understand? Are we understanding? Is there understanding? Are you understanding? If you understand it, say yes. What the? Would he be gone? All right. Bro, I don't even know what I'm doing on my right monitor. It's like I forgot how to do this. All right, what should we react to? 5 disturbing record. Oh, the darkest moments in TV. See, I don't like these. Word 2. 8 most disturbing things caught on dash cam video. Okay. Okay, guys, we're gonna click full screen. Launched. Activated.
A white car can be seen traveling through a series of roundabouts before.
Oh, sorry, I did play before the stream started, because I was trying to see if I'm ready for this, and basically I was not ready. So let's go. Wait, that's good music. W tunes. Okay, who's ready? Who's ready?
Dash cam footage was captured in the early morning hours of May 2nd, 2023 in Browns Plains, Australia. In it, a white car can be seen traveling through a series of roundabouts before continuing on a straight road. Everything seems calm at first, but just 10 seconds into the video, something pretty messed up was caught by the driver's dash cam.
What's happening? Okay, predictions! Predictions! Predict! Let's predict! Either, number 1, someone's popping up from these woods. Or someone. What's up, Merc? What's good, my brother? How are you doing today? Yeah? Wait. Or. Yo, Merc, are you good with scary stuff? Mr. Merc? Be watching scary videos and stuff? I got a prediction. Nah? Well, join me today, because neither do I, boy. Word 2. Alright? This is a first for both of us. And I'll be honest, I don't handle it too good. I'll be honest, Mr. Merc. So I got a prediction. We're following this car, right? Either someone comes out the woods, or something happens with the car. What do you think? I think something coming out the woods. Word 2. Let's see, boy. Wait, what's scary about that? Buddy. This is tax. What's that thing called? Tax fraud? I don't even know what that's called. Yo. Huh? Yo, what kind of acting is that? Stop! Yo, buddy, shut up. Get off the road, boy. Not gonna lie, I thought this would be like a little more scarier, no?
Disturbingly, a woman can be seen crossing the street right when the car is going by and practically throws herself at the vehicle.
Let's just throw ourselves into the car, eh?
Rushes towards the alleged victim and tries to get the driver to stop. Though the driver had the common sense to drive away as fast as possible.
Not gonna lie, you do that to my car, not gonna lie, I'm going straight forward.
He might have made the mistake of stopping and getting out to see if the victim was okay. Fortunately, the man and woman's bad acting made it more than obvious that something suspicious was going on,
acting is disgusting.
and that the driver would probably have been in danger had he gotten out of his car. It's hard to accurately gauge the intentions of someone crazy enough to launch themselves into oncoming traffic and put themselves in the line of danger like that.
I thought I'd be seeing some ghosts in that.
According to the description in the original video, the driver initially thought that the whole incident was staged to pull off an insurance scam, in which the supposed victim and an accomplice
scam. That's what it's called. That was tax fraud or something like that.
Claim to receive
something of that nature
for medical expenses from the insurance company. Although this was the driver's first thought, the reason he drove off so quickly was something completely different.
Oh my god.
Later that same morning, the driver reported the incident to the police and mentioned in his statement that
there's a
even
ghost
captured by the dash cam, as soon as the man on the side of the road rushed out to help the supposedly injured
of course, fraud,
a
Burke?
group of men could be seen.
God damn, you can never trust people these days.
Toward the vehicle from behind.
Never trust people.
Realizing the danger he was in if he got out of the vehicle, the driver took off immediately to avoid a potential carjacking, extortion, or even kidnapping.
What a goddamn cruel world this is, goddammit.
Police station. An investigation was launched after the report, but the people involved were never found.
Never found, buddy. We got their faces in 4K, 8,000 pixels, buddy. We can get that.
Happened to the driver had he gotten out of his car to assess the woman's.
Not gonna lie, she got smoked, broke her rib for no reason.
Stayed there a bit longer in his car. One can only assume that the men were trying to get him out of his car for some horrific purpose. In 2016, a YouTuber named Bear with Hat uploaded this alarming footage.
Scary encounter.
His phone in June of that year.
Attempted carjacking.
In the caption of the video, the uploader explained that after leaving his friend's house in Keller, Texas, he noticed a white Dodge Challenger traveling closely behind him.
Oh, hell no.
Followed, he pretended to enter the I-35 highway, but swerved onto a service road at the last second.
Oh.
To his horror, the white car then also swerved onto the service road and continued to follow him.
Yo, not gonna lie, you're gonna have to get ran over.
Where to? At an overpass.
I appreciate the hearts. Yes, Sersky. Yes,
Sersky. Dodge still following closely.
Come on, Genki.
He sped off and pulled over into a turning lane in front of the hospital at the next intersection. That's when the white car stopped right in front of him with their left turn signal still flashing. This is where things take a darker turn.
Help! 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 What is this? Oh nah, they're trying to double team. They got two people in that car. Oh hell no. Oh nah. Wait, he's chasing. Buddy. Oh hell no. Wait, this is like attempted. I don't even know what this is, buddy. Why are they trying to follow? What? That's crazy, eh?
Just a few seconds after the upload.
Why are they trying to follow this boy in particular?
The car's license plate. A man steps out of the driver's side of the
There's
Dodge
something we're missing
the
here.
car. Another man who wasn't.
Why are they following this car? Of all the cars and all the highways, they're following this one. There is something we're not seeing. Where to? There's a plan we're not seeing.
Caught by the victim's phone was also getting out of the car, but the uploader hightailed it out of there before he could clearly catch him on his phone.
Hightailed.
In the description of the video, the victim also mentioned that if the man on the passenger side had not gotten out of the way in time, he would have ran him over and kept on driving.
Oh, not gonna lie, with the same thing. Yo, I respect that boy. Where to? I respect him.
His Hyundai Elantra to focus on the road and headed to a grocery store that he knew would probably have a cop standing outside.
A grocery store.
As soon as the driver of the Dodge saw him head towards the officer, he broke off the pursuit and fled in a different direction. Because of the uploader's well-timed reaction and quick thinking, we'll likely never know what the two men had planned for him that night. But judging by their threatening behavior, it couldn't have been anything good.
You go, not gonna lie, you're not done for that. I'm not gonna lie, I respect that, going straight towards the car. Hey boy, if you knock them all out, they're not chasing you no more. I respect that from you, Merc. Where to?
2nd, 2014.
I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my thought processes. Where to?
Around midnight. A few seconds later, the video shows the driver slowing down to avoid hitting a suspicious roadblock up ahead, consisting of just 2 traffic cones blocking the entire road.
Huh? Yo, why is it so goddamn dark? Analyze surroundings. Okay, we got 2 cones blocking the road. Okay, suspicious enough. Only 2 cones in the whole highway. Then, as we focus our attention to the right. Bing, bong, bing. What is this guy doing, huh? What are you doing? No headlights on, hiding in the dark with the dark car. Okay. See, now, this looks like a setup. So basically, we drive through this, no damage done to our car. Boom, we're gone.
Dude, what the...
Huh? What's that boy on? Yo, what's he trying? Look, he's moving to block the car. What is...
As the driver brings his car...
See, the weird thing here is that he's perfectly, like, in the dark. You can't see his face.
To a stop, his headlights eerily catch...
Why is he stopping?
The lower half of a man's body, walking suspiciously towards him.
Go!
When he tries to drive through the cones, the man stands in his way, blocking the car's path. Sensing
Yo, ain't
something is
nobody blocking my car's path. Nobody. Bro, not nonchalant. I'm saying, like, what's this guy on?
off, the driver immediately calls out to the man to try to get an explanation.
You're trying to get an explanation at 3 a.m. in the darkness, but we got no time for no explanations. We got time for safety.
What's going on?
Boy, what's going on? Yeah, I already knew it. Should have known. Hello.
Can I help you with something?
Yeah, goodbye. What do you need help with? What?
It probably wasn't the best idea to engage with a man who put cones in the middle of the highway. But then again, they could have been there for any number of reasons.
Not gonna lie, this whole setup, this is sorry as hell, I'll be honest. This is so sorry. What's this even like? Yo, this is bugs.
In the caption of the video, the uploader mentioned that as soon as he asked him if he needed help, he saw the man reach into his pocket.
Reach into the pocket?
Decided to play it safe and sped away.
Not gonna lie.
According to the uploader, the man and his accomplice were later detained by the cops, but were somehow only charged with DUI.
DUI.
If the man had been given more time,
drug use initiative.
Would have done.
Bing.
But luckily, the driver didn't stick around long enough to find out.
Pew pew probably. I'm saying either that or you gotta shake.
Disturbing incident took place
Either way, not good.
7 a.m. on May 18th, 2021 in West Pensacola, Florida.
What's that?
In the footage that was caught by a nearby parked car's dash cam, an 11-year-old girl can be seen kneeling on the grass waiting for a bus to pick her up for school. A few seconds into the video, a white Dodge Journey circles around the girl, and although she notices it, she doesn't seem to be alarmed.
Yo, where the parents at? Where the parents at? Hello, parents?
Driving around the neighborhood as the girl might have imagined.
What's this?
Just a minute and a half later, the same white car pulled over at the edge of the roundabout, with the driver completely oblivious to the fact that his license plates were being recorded.
Oh, we got them license plates, boy. We got those license plates. Not gonna lie, we do not got those license plates. Can y'all even read that? Not gonna lie, he's getting away with any crime he's about to do. I'll be honest, I cannot read that at all.
Once again, the little girl turns her head and looks.
Gang, get up! Get up and leave, boy. That boy going 5 circles around you.
The white car several times, but with no real reason to be afraid yet, she stays where she is.
No reason to be afraid, yo. I got 5 reasons to be afraid. He circled around you 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's okay. That's 5 reasons. 1, 2, boy. I'm gone.
That's when the driver gets out of the car and does the unthinkable.
Yo, please tell me he's. Hey! Yo! Oh my God! Please tell me he sells. Please tell me yes. Number 1, why is she there? That's exactly facts. Come on, Merc. See, Merc, you're really a thinker. I like that from you. 1, 2.
In an act of pure
boy, thank God. Yo, God was on her side, bro. God was on her side.
The girl bravely struggles against his grip.
Damn, yo, she bodied him though. She went, boy, get off me, boy. Slammed that boy on the ground. That fat little boy. Look at him.
And eventually the man
stopped. That boy got slammed, boy.
On the grass.
Yeah.
Alone, the man runs back
and
to
he
his
shot his head, yo. Oh my goodness. It's
terrifying to think what would have happened to the girl had the man not tripped and fallen.
Does bro know Greylock?
His license plate made it easy for cops to track him down.
Me personally, I don't know Greylock, so not sure what you're saying there, Mr. John and Mark.
Later that night, the West Pensacola.
She got the slowest reaction time, but the thing is, she got slow reaction time, Merc. But she uses that and gets her strength, slams that boy on the ground, so she makes up for it. Type beat.
Find the suspect as 30-year-old Jared Paul Stanga. According to the police report, he was armed with a knife at the time of the attack.
This is him, fat, ugly little prick boy bastard. Look at him.
It was also revealed that the suspect had a lengthy criminal history. During the investigation, police also found that the Dodge Journey he was driving had been freshly painted, most likely in an attempt to avoid detection.
Boy, that boy not slick, bro.
2 weeks before the incident, the little girl mentioned to her school principal that a man in a white car had pulled up to her bus stop and talked to her, but no actions were taken by the school to protect her.
That boy was, yo.
After the attack, Jared Stanga was charged with attempted kidnapping of a child under 13, aggravated assault, and battery.
Yo, life in prison. Life in prison.
Luckily, the girl was reported
life in prison.
Safe,
Wrap it up.
Obviously pretty shaken up by the events she went through that morning.
Yeah, hell yeah. God damn it. Little prick, bastard prick.
On November 21st, 2018, a 24-year-old woman named Vanessa Donay sat in the backseat of her mother's Chevy Equinox with her 2-year-old daughter as they waited for Vanessa's mom to
see you in a bit, John.
At a business center in Windsor,
All
Canada.
good, gang.
At one point during the waiting period, Vanessa noticed a
I appreciate you, my brother. Yes, sir, Ski.
Vehicle and
I appreciate the love.
a little longer than necessary. Almost immediately after walking in the frame, the man doubles back around and approaches the car.
But he did not take no eye contact off. Yo, keep it pushing, boy. Yo, get the hell out of here, boy. Yo, what the f... Huh? Wait, not gonna lie, I would have locked that door the second he passed by looking like these. Walking by the car looking at, hell no, the door's locked. She didn't lock it? Yo, I'll awareness, I'm gonna be honest.
With an alarmingly casual demeanor, he then enters the Chevy through the unlocked passenger door, where he finds Vanessa and her
Split a goof, bro.
daughter sitting in the back seat.
Does he think he looks cool with that cigarette and that hat? Nah, this guy goof.
Although the rest of the incident wasn't caught on camera, Vanessa reported that as soon as the man saw her, he gave her a disturbing
Hey, y'all should come to my YouTube. Link in the bio type beat. Yes, sirski.
After she reported the incident,
hey, I appreciate you, Merc.
Posted the video on
Come on,
Facebook.
man.
Some viewers theorized
you should subscribe to my YouTube. Go to the link in the bio type beat.
And thinking she was alone, he thought he could steal her.
I'll be streaming on there as well.
Thought he didn't see anybody and was just trying to steal the car. Just 3 days later, officers with the Windsor Police Property Crimes Unit saw the man drive a vehicle into a parking lot near the area of the incident. According to the police report, as soon as the man got out of the car and went into an apartment building, the cops followed and arrested him without incident. The man was immediately identified as 38-year-old Corey Oikel, and as it was
what kind of mugshot is that?
Revealed, the vehicle he was found with was stolen, supporting the idea
I know he feeling himself with that
Vanessa's
picture. Boy, that's the best picture you got.
Inside his car,
this is embarrassing. I'll be honest. This is an embarrassment.
Car thefts, along with a bunch of random.
You found a hidden gem? I can say the same thing about you, boy. Come on, man. Yes, sirski.
As per the court documents that were
but he stopped showing these, bro.
Months later, the
we need some censorship, bro. What is this?
Corey's first rodeo. After the cops were able to connect him with several other similar incidents from earlier that year, Corey was charged with 4 counts of possession of stolen property, 3 counts of theft, 2 counts of assault, uttering threats, attempted theft,
and life in prison. Lock him up.
Theft of a motor vehicle, theft of mail, and fraud. Fortunately, Vanessa was smart enough to scare him away by screaming before he could do anything even more messed up than his previous crimes.
Let's go, boy. I like that from her. Let's go. Get that boy out of here.
Footage was captured in 2017 in Thailand.
Analyze.
On the morning of
we got two people over here. Analyzation started.
A 32-year-old radio operator named Mana was looking down at his phone as he walked back towards his car from his radio office. When he had an unexpected near-death experience.
Oh, what? Lightning bolt? Oh my god, I called it. Hey! Yo, I knew it'd be a lightning bolt, bro. I could tell. You can tell by the electric waves in the sky. Look, you see it? I don't know if you guys can see that. The electric waves. That's how you can tell if there's lightning about to strike. Word 2. Again? Boy, allow it. They said lightning never strikes twice. Look at this. That's 3 times.
Cables above his head spontaneously
1,
explode.
2.
Had he taken a fraction of a second,
that's a whole rumor, eh?
Been struck by the power,
that's just a lie.
Which would have most likely been fatal. As he later revealed in an interview, the explosion
holy flashbang! I'm saving my eyes, but go wait. What's this?
Which melted the nearby wires. At the time of the incident, the city had seen some pretty heavy rain, which only made things worse. According to sources close to the victim, some cities in Thailand are known for notoriously dangerous overhead cables that litter the streets.
What kind of cables are these? Boy, that's such a death trap. What is that?
And pose a significant risk to those who find themselves walking under them at the wrong time.
Nah, they're over-exaggerating, but it's not that bad.
Able to walk away unharmed. But the incident obviously raises a huge red flag to how electricity is structured in some of these cities.
Okay. Yo, I like that from this guy. He's pointing out the risks.
On July 23rd, 2023, a woman's dash cam captured a particularly disturbing incident in Oakland. The footage follows the woman driving down Skyline Boulevard behind a white Dodge Charger. The poor video quality could be due to the woman's dash cam or to a
not gonna lie, we got upgrade to get dash cam. This dash cam's not it.
But regardless, this is the quality of the original video.
Yo, if a car starts slowing down in the middle of nowhere like these, lost their flipping mind. My cars can go the fastest ever got into life. Word's home out. What is this?
From the woman's car and the white Charger, there are no other cars in sight.
Yep.
Out of nowhere, the Dodge suddenly slows down in the middle of the road and stops at an angle, blocking the woman's path.
Not gonna lie. Blocking the path? Nah, I think there's a path over here. Oh. Oh, she knew. She knew what?
No.
Wait, what's she talking about? No. That's your reaction to this? Buddy, That's the reaction that you should have. Buddy, look at this. No, she do not care at all. Oh, there. Now it's clicked. Okay. Look, I feel bad for her though. Yo, get out. They got a charger though. Those low-key speed demons. Word to that's a speed demon.
The Dodge stops in front of her car, the driver immediately realizes something is wrong and fear begins to set in. Unfortunately, nothing could have prepared her for what she was about to experience.
At least, wait, what do you mean?
After getting out of their vehicle, the two men rush at the woman's car and one of them begins banging on the window to make her get out. Although she panics and screams, the driver remains level-headed enough to step on the gas and drive away.
Let's go, boy. I like quick reactions. That's why I like
safely. In a later interview, the woman, who chose to remain anonymous, said that she had been driving that route for 38 years and had never been the victim of a carjacking.
38 years?
Although no arrests have been made yet, the cops suspect that the same two men who attacked the woman may be linked to other carjackings in the East Oakland Hills area, and they plan to continue
Is that a gun in his hand
until
too?
they find the men responsible.
Buddy.
The driver ultimately made the right choice in speeding away.
I like that reaction from her. Word too, I like that. I appreciate the heart, Yaserski.
Carjacking would probably have been the least of her worries.
Not again, I'm saying. Like, what the hell is this?
This footage was uploaded to YouTube in 2016.
Hey, y'all, pull up to the YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube type beat. Link in the bio type beat.
Yes, the following incident in Denver, Colorado, as he was driving home from work one day. Keep your eye on the semi-trailer that appears.
Yo, with all these people around, there should not be any issues.
In the left
Look how many people you got. That's OD backup.
Too bad you think you are. That's why they keep bringing you.
Eh? Okay, look for any suspects. This guy already sus. Sussing that boy. That's a whole van. What is that? Huh? What just happened? Is the bridge breaking?
Travels through the overpass. The driver approaches the curve a bit too fast, causing the truck to tip over and nearly fly off the overpass.
16 viewers. Yaserski.
25.
Come on,
as soon as the truck
hey, guess what? You were the first one.
The vehicle slices open, causing hundreds of cans of Miller Genuine Craft to rain down on the highway below. After the incident,
wait, what was the explanation? What?
As soon as the truck hits the barrier, the side of the vehicle slices open, causing hundreds of cans of Miller Genuine Craft to rain down on the highway below. After the incident, traffic was backed up for miles on both highways as the truck was towed and crews removed the beer that had fallen on the northbound lanes. Had the truck been going just a little bit faster, the truck would have plummeted on the road below and caused a horrible accident.
Yo, y'all should subscribe to the YouTube.
Fortunately, though, no one was injured.
I'll be streaming on there too. Come on, gang. Huh? I hate most disturbing things caught on dash cam footage. No, these weren't that bad. I feel like these are all situations that we could all like survive in type beat. Like we can all handle that, no? What do y'all think, yeah? I feel like we can all handle those. Those weren't too bad. You know what I mean? Most disturbing things can't. Come on, man. Turn me up, boy. Turn me up. Volume
At around
6.
11 p.m. on December 6, 2016, a man named Julio Perez went with his friend to
Julio
a
Perez?
convenience
Okay.
store a couple of blocks away from his house. According to what he shared online 2 days after, his friend had been afraid to go by herself because the store parking lot was known to be unsafe after dark.
Not gonna lie, this parking lot already looks suspect.
Carl's Jr., Julio safe after dark. After spending some time at the store and buying
yeah, you lost your mind.
Jr., Julio said bye to his friend.
What is this?
The parking lot. But
Buddy,
just a few seconds
where are we
later,
at?
a red car can be seen pulling out of the same parking lot and starting to follow him on his way home. Disturbingly, as soon as Julio arrives at the stop sign, the red Chrysler can be seen pulling up right in front of him and blocking his path.
Oh, hell no.
Hit me up tomorrow then.
Yo, what compelled you to do such acts? I don't understand some of these humans. Word too, I don't understand. Yeah, I appreciate the hearts. Yes, Sersky. Come on, man. Yo, get out. Yeah, you're not playing. Okay. Okay, you're not playing. That boy ain't playing either, I'm not gonna lie. Yo. Buddy. Buddy, what the hell is this? Boy, that boy panicking. Yo, last resort. Yo, Remington, boy. Get the flippin' schmippin'. Yo, here, go. Here, this is what the move is. You drive this way. He starts turning towards you to intercept. You go that way. Cut. On some like football beats, you know what I mean?
Given the circumstances, Julio reacted much quicker than most people would. As soon as he saw someone about to get out of the red car, he put the car in reverse and skillfully backed away. Unfortunately for him, the driver of the red car refused to give up so easily and continued to follow closely.
Boy, hop off, bro. What is this? That's what I'm saying. Like, juke that boy. Ay. You know what I mean? Break his tires type beat.
It is, man.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either. I couldn't help you out with that one, I'll be honest. Or guess what? Well, wait, look, this. Okay, tell me if this is a smart idea, okay? You put your blinkers. You put the blinkers telling you you're gonna go right, but you actually turn left. That's gonna confuse the boy chasing you. Think about it. Think about it. That's a big play. Think about it. Or a gas station. Okay, that works, I guess. It's not too bad. We mess with that. Where's it even at? I don't. What is this? What is this city? Huh? Yeah, there's no one anywhere. The streets are empty. Yo, we don't know who that is. Stop questioning. Just get out of there, boy. He is rotting though. I don't know why he's on. Like, hop off, buddy.
What you doing, dude?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, I think if you keep asking
At
that,
one point during the
he's
chase,
gonna stop.
the attackers throw an unidentified object at Julio's car in an effort to get him to
Are they
stop.
throwing grenades?
This is when he decides to call 911 for help.
Oh, that's when you decide. Okay, not the fastest reaction speed, but 911. Yup. There's 911 right there. That's them right there. Yeah. Go. Buddy, go. No. Okay, you can stop now. That's the whole police officer.
Hey, man.
Okay, never mind. I guess not.
Hey, there's a car following me. He's throwing shit at me.
Yo, that boy tired of his shenanigans.
And he's I don't know what he's doing, man.
Yeah, I don't know either, Genki.
What's the closest cross street to
Right
you?
now, San Pedro. It's a red
San
light.
Pedro.
Holy
Yeah, red light. We can't respect the red light today. You gotta go past that.
Oh my god, man.
Red is green today, boy. Yo, red is green. Red is green. Go. No way you're low-key waiting for the green. Your life is on the line. You're waiting for green? Huh?
Are they still throwing things?
They're just right behind
Not gonna lie.
me. What they're doing,
I don't know
man.
what's he throwing?
The
Grenades? Like
911
what's?
operator was probably dispatching units as they spoke. It would have probably taken the officers at least a few minutes to arrive.
few
which would have been
minutes.
extremely dangerous for Julio.
Yeah, Julio
Luckily,
ain't
as
got
he's
time
on
for
the phone
that.
with the
A few
dispatcher,
minutes.
he
Yo,
spots
we
a
need
cop car
ASAP
stopped at the
to
traffic light and pleads for help.
Bro's like 2 seconds. Where to?
I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh, there's a cop right next to me.
What are these honkings gonna?
This guy right behind me.
Oh,
Hold on.
I need backup.
Are you still there?
This guy just... Did he stop? Why are we stopping? Buddy, there's a chase. Why are you stopping? Buddy. Yo.
Holy.
Yeah, I don't think John's back yet,
Is
Merc.
the officer there with you?
No, he just.
He said we'll be back in a bit, though.
High-speed car chase. Holy
Huh?
cow.
Holy cow indeed.
Okay, hang on with me. Hang on.
I'm with the. I just found a police officer right now. I'm not
Okay,
sure.
what's the police doing? Where's the police at? You found the police? Where's he at? I don't see him.
How you doing, man? I'm with the 911 operator right now. Listen, I don't know what happened. I
Yo, where's the
pulled out.
car? Is he still following
I was
him?
gonna go get some food right there in Central.
Huh?
And then all of a sudden, this car just pulled up right in front of me. I thought
Oh.
they were gonna carjack me or something, man. And they started to get out. I put it in reverse.
Not gonna lie, he's not keeping his like his head cool type beat.
Towards San Pedro and Central.
Did you get a plate number? I wasn't able to get.
Man, I was. Hell,
Buddy, ain't nobody got time for no plate number. He's on my
Have it
butt.
on camera?
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
pissed
the
now.
suspect managed to get away
Too
from
many
the
dumb
officer
questions.
during the high-speed chase.
Is it this
was
guy?
never confirmed what his intentions were that night. But judging
Oh,
by
that
his
boy was chasing him,
behavior,
though.
it's more than likely
Hey,
that
W
this was
cop,
an
I'll be honest,
attempted
W cop.
carjacking. Had the officer not been at the right place at the right time, Julio would have had to stop at the red light alone, where he would have been at the mercy of the
What time
attacker.
for you? What do you mean?
Because neither the cop nor Julio could get the red Chrysler's
Like
license plate, the
the
Albuquerque Police Department
clock
couldn't pursue the
type
matter any
beat?
further.
Like these?
And that the suspect probably continued preying on
Like
other
right now,
victims on the road.
11:06.
This footage was captured on a random road on the outskirts of Warsaw, Poland.
Not gonna lie, these type of roads I don't get. I don't understand why these roads exist. No headlights to be seen. No headlights at all. Come on,
March
Gengi.
30th,
We cannot be
2014.
driving on these type of roads.
Inside the vehicle is a man and his
Bruh.
daughter. The road is pretty
Look
poorly
at this.
lit, and even with headlights on,
Yeah, I
the
got
driver probably
11:06
can't see
Merc.
more than 20 or 30 feet in front of him.
PM type beat.
A few seconds into the video, a car traveling in the opposite direction flashes its headlights at the driver in what appears to be a warning.
Warning?
Unfortunately, the driver doesn't have enough time to react.
What's the
This is
warning?
where things take a pretty dark
Oh my
turn.
god, there's a monster. What's out there? Yo, what kind of warning is that? I need a little honk. And you know what I mean? What the? Not gonna lie though. Yo. Peep the reaction speed though, eh? Look at this. That was useless. Honk something, you know what I mean? Bink! But he's time for a point. He saw his shoes. Oh, snap though. Oh. Why are you in the middle of a road, in a dark road where no one can see you? You're just asking to hold someone? Or just get hold, boy. Where to? That a person? Yeah, that boy an idiot, eh? What's he doing? Yeah, I agree, man.
After swerving to avoid the man
What
standing
is
in the
this?
middle of the road, the driver attempts to correct the vehicle's path. However, this is much easier said than done in the
Much
heat of the
easier said
moment.
than done.
Unable to control the car, the father and daughter fly off the road and come to a rest in a ditch. Although it appears that the man had his back turned to the car at the moment of the accident, there's still no reason to be standing in the middle of a pitch-black road.
But why is he here? You don't even see his car, you don't see nothing. He's just standing in the middle of the road?
Cars passing by. Given the man's
Like, what's he
irrational
doing here? But he
behavior,
walking the grass.
it's possible that he was either under the influence of something
Under
or
the influence.
attempting to take his own life. But
Or
because the
attempted-
man immediately fled the scene, his true
Yeah, I was like,
intentions that
okay.
night are anyone's guess.
Okay.
According to the driver, he and
Appreciate
his
the
daughter
hearts.
sustained minor injuries.
Hey, Junior, what's good,
Police were able
Yankee?
to find the
How you doing?
In 2018, Lauren
Look, I'm
and
saying,
Brian
like,
Swenson
what's so important for you to be on the road? You know what I mean, Merc? Hey, I'm not doing too bad, Junior. You know what I mean? Just vibing right now.
in the process of
Watching
opening
some
a
scary
CrossFit
videos.
gym in Nairobi, Kenya,
Where
with
to?
2 local trainers. One day, the Utah couple were on their way to do some filming with their
Okay,
local
rewind real quick,
Swenson
rewind.
were in the process.
Okay, let's start
In
over.
2018, Lauren and Brian Swenson were in the process of opening a CrossFit gym in Nairobi, Kenya.
A CrossFit gym in the middle of the desert? I'll be honest, I'm not really a pro on how that works and how you build a CrossFit gym and all that. But me personally, I'm not building no CrossFit. Where is this?
with 2 local trainers.
Here?
One day,
But you're
the
asking to be
Utah
attacked
couple
by
were
some
on their way
trial I
to
don't
do
even know.
filming with their trainers to promote their gym when they suddenly came across the traffic jam on the main road.
This ain't no main road. What traffic jam can happen here?
Soon
Main
after
road,
taking
where?
a detour on a dirt road, the Swensons and the
Oh,
trainers
never mind,
passed
I
2
spoke too soon.
officers on foot with weapons who gestured for the couple to give them a ride. For
Officer with weapons.
reasons they didn't disclose, they chose not to pick up the officers and continued driving until they came across
Yo,
a
you don't need to
public
disclose, we
transport
understand.
vehicle stopped in the middle of the road. Although the couple
Give
didn't
us a
notice
ride.
at the time, the driver of the white van tried to warn them with his headlight.
Some scary school encounters? I got you, gang. We'll put that
They
up
missed
real
the
quick.
signal.
Where to?
And this is where things get disturbing.
You love scary videos? Hell yeah. I just started dabbling in it type beat. It's looking fire, right? Triple team? Okay, see, this is unfair. Where to? This is unfair. We got 2 people in the car against 3. These guys are lost their mind. Aye! That guy's got a whole machete. Yo! What's he on? Hey! Yo, get the hell out. Get out, boy. Are they still there? I'm not gonna lie, Gangy. You moved like 3 meters. 1, 2, 3. I don't think they're gonna be that far. Eh?
Just as they pass the van, 3 men armed with machetes appear from behind the vehicle and charge at the Swenson's car. Reacting quickly to the
It's
situation,
an ambush, buddy. This is an
the
ambush.
driver immediately shifts the vehicle into reverse to gain some distance.
We're not getting no distance. Boom! Right to them. Boom,
The men
bing,
get
bong.
closer, one of the
Close
trainers
distance between
instructs
my
Brian
car
to
and their
drive
body type
forward.
beat.
And
Look at
as
these
he
guys.
does,
Not gonna lie though. This running animation is butt.
as one of the attackers tries to reach through the window with his
Beat the running
machete.
animation, butt.
In a Facebook post she shared after the incident, Lauren mentioned that when they first saw the bandits, Brian's window was only partially up, and that he sped back in reverse to buy some time to roll it up. When the bandits attacked the car, the window was
wait.
cracked a couple of inches, but luckily
So his window wasn't like it was down type beat. He went backwards to pull it up. Yo, that's WIQ.
it wasn't enough for the machete to fit.
Hey, WIQ.
As Brian
11-11, make a wish.
Road,
I wish for everyone in this live right now to live a happy life, to live great, have the rest of their days be great days, and be filled with prosperity. That's my wish. Come on, man.
one of the trainers mentions that he could see cops arriving at the scene.
Also wish for you guys to pull up to the YouTube type beat. Y'all should pull up if y'all want to type beat. Don't have to, but you can. You know what I mean? They're running away. W wish. Yes, sir, Ski. Come on, man.
Let's get out of here.
Alarmingly, a shot could be heard behind the vehicle, presumably from the confrontation.
A shot? Buddy, these guys need to relax. It's just two normal people. They got guns and knives and swords. Yo, what is this?
And the men with machetes.
Huh?
In her Facebook post, Lauren mentioned that if she had picked up the officers or even let them ride on the side rails as they went up the road, they would have likely opened
What's
fire
good,
on
Ghost?
bandits. Luckily,
Bandits.
the Swensons and the trainers
That's what I'm saying, though. But like, why would you open a gym here?
were able to ride away safely, but it was not confirmed if anyone was hurt after the encounter.
Not gonna lie, that boy ain't getting to no car. Look at him.
In May of 2021, a series of storms swept through West Virginia, bringing winds as strong as 70
Can you
miles
shout me
per hour
out?
to the region. On May 26th, a woman named Amber
In what way?
Lewis was driving down Route 50.
Look, I'm not like the biggest creator, so like I can shout you out. Yo, guys, follow Ghost. Click on Ghost in the chat. Type beat. Go follow Ghost right now. That boy better go crazy.
Dashcam camera.
Come on, Gengi. Yes, sir, Ski Ghost. Hell yeah. Hey, Ghost, subscribe to YouTube. Link in the bio. Come on, Gengi. What is in that? What's going on? Yo, that boy's coming close to the car. Why are you stopping,
In
gang?
a swift maneuver, Amber manages to swerve off the road just in time to avoid the impact of the power lines. She
Hell
later
yeah,
uploaded
man.
the video to
Come on,
Facebook
Gengi.
and thanked the people who stopped to help her. These
Ski
situations
Ghost, come
are
on, man.
incredibly dangerous for more than one reason. In addition to the threat of being crushed under the weight of the falling power line, electrocution is also
Oh,
a significant
snap.
risk. If a
Hey.
live power line makes direct
Dodge? Okay, dodge and weave. I like that. Dodge and
The
weave.
driver can be fatally electrocuted.
I
The
would
power line
too.
could also potentially ignite the car's fuel, leading to a fire or explosion. Luckily, the
Allah.
wires didn't come close enough to Amber's car to do any damage, and she was able to drive away unharmed.
Yo, W Dodge. I can't even lie. That was a W Dodge from this
clip
lady.
was captured in Chile on February 26, 2022.
Chile,
and later
February
uploaded to
26.
Reddit. In the footage that was captured by the driver's dash cam, the white car in front can be seen braking more than is necessary and moving a little suspiciously down the road.
Yeah,
that
what's
leads up
going
to the
on
tunnel.
here? What's going
The
on?
driver with the dash cam keeps his distance as the white car comes to a complete stop.
Huh.
This is where things get interesting.
Okay, W2s. I like that. But we got people on the. Oh snap! But like, why this car of all the cars? Like, why? I don't understand. That boy crushed against the wall. This boy done. This boy done. All of them done. Oh damn! That's what. See, bro. That's what we're talking about. Hey, Mark. Just drive through it. You know what I mean?
As soon as the white car stops, at least 4 suspects jump out and start running towards the driver's car in what we can assume to be a carjacking attempt.
Bink.
Having sensed
Get
that
out of here,
something was
boy.
wrong from the
That we
start,
got
the driver
blasted.
reacts in a split second and accelerates quickly. The attackers have just enough time to move out of the way as the driver rams into the white car.
Boy,
and
you
takes
should
off the door
have got
as it
some of them
speeds
with
away.
him. Not gonna lie.
One thing that caught many viewers' attention is the fact that the man remained incredibly calm throughout the attempted carjacking.
W for him, yes, sir.
His awareness of the situation
W's.
and quick thinking ultimately kept him out of harm's way, and based on his behavior, it's very likely that this isn't the first time something like this happened to him. This seems to be echoed by the description
not the
that was
first time.
uploaded to Reddit by the user who posted the video. The caption
Appreciate the
read,
follow, gang.
"To
Yes,
give
sirski."
more context, this happened in Chile. I wasn't driving, but I often use
Where's
that
Chili?
route.
Child? What?
Here, this type of
Chili?
carjacking has
Okay.
become so common that it's a risk to get out of the car after 10 p.m., and all drivers have learned to keep their
Bro, it's
distance
chill?
from front
Hell
cars
yeah.
and exits. There's not a
Come
lot
on,
of
man.
information on this incident online, and it was never confirmed if the carjackers were caught by police or not.
Not a lot. No one's catching them. They got full mask, terrible camera
In
quality.
August
They're
of
good.
2020, a series of fires broke out across Northern California, causing a wave
Excuse
of
me?
destruction, the likes
But
of
I've
which
seen
had
videos of
been
this. This
seen
literally looks like hell. Look at
5 times
this.
before in that area. In what came to be known as the
Excuse me.
infamous LNU lightning complex, multiple fires
What?
merged together, burning a total of 363,220 acres, destroying 1,491 structures, and heavily damaging another
Huh?
42.
Boy, that's
Caused by
the
a
hell on earth.
combination of thousands of lightning strikes,
I
a
wanna
record-breaking
see
heat
the
wave,
guy
and strong winds
die.
blowing across the state. The LNU lightning
Dude, that's
complex
a
soon grew to be the
pretty
sixth
strange
largest
request.
fire
Haha,
complex in
case.
California
I must
history.
say.
One of the largest fires, known as the Hennessy Blaze, originated in Napa County and eventually merged with 7 other fires to burn over 300,000
Like you
acres
could,
of
yeah, like
wildlife.
what are you
August
on?
18th,
You
just
want
a
to see
day
him
after the
die?
Hennessy fire started, a man named Tyler Day
I mean,
captured dash cam footage of
that-
the
that-
walls of
that's-
flames
that's you,
as
I
he
guess.
drove
I
through
don't
the
even
blaze
know.
on Highway 128 and Steel Canyon Road in Napa. This is what he saw.
Yats. Ted beat. Okay, if you're looking at this, right? This is low-key kind of like, it's kind of pretty though, no? Even though it's like scary as hell, like, nah, never mind. Watch Skibbity Toilet. I'm not gonna lie, gang. We, no. Mr. Merc already made a request. We're watching scary school moments. Right? Isn't that right, Mr. Merc? Did he fuck? Yo, what's going on? Yo, how do you even get out of a situation like this? You
In
can't
what
see
looks like
nothing.
a scene from an apocalyptic movie, Tyler drives through the raging fire to safety,
Damn.
capturing this terrifying footage of the burning forest along the way. From the threat
that's
of
tough, I
falling
can't even lie.
trees to melted roadways and blocked paths, driving through a raging fire is obviously extremely dangerous.
Of course it
Luckily,
is, hell
Tyler was
yeah.
able to make it out alive. Sadly, the same can be said for others,
Yo,
as the
what do
fire
you-
complex claimed the lives of 6 people and injured another 5 as the flames engulfed entire communities in California.
I swear to God's hell,
At the
look at
time
it,
of the
boy, look at
recording, the
this.
Hennessy fire was 0%
Boy!
contained, and it wasn't until October 2nd of that year that
Like,
the
yo!
California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection announced
God
that the
have
entire
mercy, bro.
complex had
God
been
damn it.
extinguished. On the evening of Sunday, April 14th,
April
2019, a power line came
2019.
down at the intersection of Route 70 and
Hey,
Colonial
W-Fit.
Drive in Manchester County, New
W-Fit.
Jersey, in the middle of a thunderstorm.
Oh,
The wire ended up falling and getting stuck on a traffic light, and in the early morning hours of Monday, April 15th, an employee with Jersey Central Power and Light went to untangle the wires.
okay.
Sergeant Hemhauser from the Manchester Township Police
Why
Department
did
was
you
parked
do
at the
that?
intersection, thanks to which
Why
the
did I
incident was
do
captured
what?
on the dash cam of his patrol car.
But I would never cause no nothing, alright? God damn it. What kind of technique is this? I'm not understanding what he's doing. What is he doing?
In the footage, the worker
Why'd
can be
you start
seen
the fire?
untangling the wire and pulling at it, and it
See, the only reason why those fires stopped in the first place is because of me, alright? Let's get that story straight, alright? Word two.
tend to get it unstuck.
I'll not be
Of course, for
blamed of
this to be
such
safe,
such
the power line
nonsense.
would have to be de-energized, especially if the ground was still wet. In a later interview, Sergeant Hemhauser claimed that he was under the impression that the power line had been previously de-energized, and it seems as if the worker thought the same thing. But just a few seconds
Huh?
into the video, the worker gets the scare of a lifetime when the power line touches the ground.
What? I'm not understanding this technique. I'm truly not. This technique makes no sense. Aye! No way he survives that. Are you like? Is this his job? This is his life's work? This makes no sense. How you sell that bad? Yo, goodbye car, goodbye truck.
As soon as the wire makes contact with the wet road, it bursts into
Allah!
flames. The worker can be seen
Shmalla!
immediately dropping the wire and leaping back in surprise, obviously not expecting the power line to be
But
live.
what's he expecting? He's just throwing a random pile line. I don't understand what his technique was. That makes no sense.
After the initial shock, the utility worker takes off running and makes his way to safety. According to Sergeant Hemhauser,
God
the flames were
damn.
so hot
Oh,
that
they
they
went
burned
out?
holes in the asphalt.
It's not that bad.
After
Oh,
the
that
incident
car's
was
cooked, though.
reported, Jersey Central Power and Light
Literally
immediately
cooked.
launched an investigation
Was that
to
Adam?
determine why the power line was even
No,
alive in the first place.
no,
and
it was
utility
not,
workers
boy.
were given
All
the
right,
green light to
I'll be
fix
putting
it.
out fires. I don't cause
Although
them.
the exact
Nuke
cause
Stop
of the
5, I
incident was
bet.
never publicly revealed. No further incidents.
We'll watch
have been
Nuke Stop
reported
5.
This dash cam
Emoji
footage was
face.
captured on March 1st, 2013 in Bashkir,
Where you from?
a republic
Morocco?
of Russia that sits between Volga
Tabi?
and the Ural Mountains in Eastern Europe. In the video, a tornado can be
Well,
seen.
where am I right
quickly
now? I'm
approaching
in,
the
I'm in,
vehicle and
the UK
adjacent
right now.
house. What follows is a shocking display of the sheer force of nature as the 130-mile-per-hour winds wreak havoc on the house and its surroundings.
Nah, this house tanks those. Word 2, this house got that. Word 2. Huh? So this is a tornado? Have y'all ever been through a tornado? I'm not gonna lie. Yo, God have mercy. Please! Please! Oh, goodbye to the house. Yeah, you got to rebuild the house. Hey, Canada? Hey, yes, sir. Yo, I mess with Canada. What, too? I love Canada. I know some people that live in Canada. Where
At
to?
first, only the tree and some
Canada's
tar feathers
far.
flying
It
on
is
the
cold,
ground
though, I
can be
must
seen
say.
moving in the wind.
Around this
But
time,
just
though,
a few
hell no, it's
seconds
quite the
later,
opposite.
the roof
The
is
heat's
ripped off the
OD.
house, the vehicle is thrust forward, and debris starts flying everywhere as the tornado rages on. When the video was originally uploaded to Reddit
Had to
in
rebirth his
2014,
house. Yeah, that
the
house
user
is
who
all
posted it
done.
didn't include any context surrounding the incident. We can
You're
only
from
hope
your
that there was
mom.
no one
Oh,
in
you
the
got
house
jokes,
when the
eh,
tornado
Case?
struck.
Okay.
We'll likely never know if that was the case.
You know, I feel like most people can relate to that one. Alright, well, what was that we want to watch next, Mr. What did you say, Mark? You want to watch, what's it called? Whatchamacallit? Scary School. Scary School Moments. Oh. 5 disturbing true lockdown stories. Mr. Nightmare. Oh, I'll bet that boy locked. Oh, school encounters? Scary school encounters. I bet, let's see this. 3 disturbing true high school stories. I bet. High school stories. Woo! Oh, by Steven. Story 1. I bet.
I was a senior when this happened. Senioritis had fully kicked in.
Let's go,
It was
Merc.
football season.
Football
Our high school
season.
was always big on football games because our football team was actually good, and there's nothing
Woo.
else to do in our boring country-ass
Okay, let me see some highlights.
One day at school, we were in some joke of an elective.
Joking of
My friend
elective.
JJ was in this class with me, so we'd always mess around.
Hey, W
It
friendship.
was a Friday, and there was a football game later that day. So
Okay.
we planned to go. And JJ, being the sweet talker he's
You're not
always been,
sweet
brought his
talker.
chair around to face these girls, Kayla and Ashley, and asked them to go to
Boy.
the football game with us.
The voice
We
sounds
already
like
knew them
yours.
well, so it wasn't
I
weird.
feel
to
like,
think
not gonna lie, I feel like our voice, like, depth is looking on the same level type beat. I would have to
Like
agree with
them,
you there,
right?
Case.
they seemed down to meet us later. So JJ dropped me off at home after school, and like 4 hours later, he picked me up. And then
Okay.
we picked up Kayla and Ashley. Then we drove to the school back parking lot.
Is
by
he
the
third
woods.
wheeling?
We had some
Oh, I know this
four
is dope.
locals
Oh,
in
this
the
is two
car,
man, alright,
making
bet.
sure nobody was passing by. Then we poured some more into water bottles to bring to the bleachers with us.
Oh,
We walked over
Okay.
to make sure we got good seats at the top row of the bleachers. Since the game started,
you guys
late,
should be in the
it
starting
started
lineup.
getting dark during the third quarter, and by the fourth quarter, it was dark.
Pitch black.
Our team
Okay.
was losing pretty bad.
This
for
is
a
where the
team that
nonsense
was
happens.
so bad even that a lot of the kids in the bleachers were leaving early. We just stayed, planning on hanging out on the field after anyway. The game ended, and our team lost really bad, and so the field and bleachers
And he said his team was good. Yeah,
were
nonsense.
quiet. People were
Nonsense.
scurrying off the bleachers. The team rushed back inside the locker room in embarrassment, and the away team slowly made their way back to the buses.
Ah,
Within 10 minutes, we were among the only people left in the bleachers, minus
Why?
a couple others and maybe a couple people in the field.
what was the score? I'm not gonna lie. He was gassing his team, saying, "Yo, we love football because we're so good." Then they say their first game they lost. Not gonna lie, it must have been a blowout, Mr. Case. I'm be honest.
We were honestly drunk by this point, and the team's defeat wasn't ruining our fun. When the
Was it
field lights
ruining?
turned off,
I bet. Even defeat, guys, doesn't matter. 26-5. That might be. That's a possibility. I'm not gonna lie. This team is probably sorry. If you're having a bad day,
pitch
don't
black
let it ruin you.
minus the moonlight.
Did that make
Everyone was
sense?
gone.
Not really. I'll work on it. Don't
Went
one
to go
sec.
lay in the field. JJ ran to his car to get more alcohol. By
Damn.
now, it was probably 10 o'clock.
Now these boys getting litty, eh?
JJ said, "Let's go in the woods next to the football field." The girls, of course, were scared, and that's why the idea seemed
Welcome
fun.
back, John.
When they wouldn't budge, we both got up and ran towards the woods, leaving them alone in the dark, knowing they'd get
What?
scared and follow us, which they did.
Yo, they're getting
We crawled
cooked.
under the little ripped chunk of fence that kids would use to get into the woods,
Buddy!
and then started walking down the little hill into the woods. The girls were very reluctant to follow,
Yo!
but they did. We ran ahead to lose them and hide just to mess with them.
Yo.
As soon as they heard us running, they both yelled to stop. They
Yo!
tried to keep up, but we lost them and hid behind a couple trees. We hid and laughed.
Yo, what
for a
kind of
few seconds.
what kind of game
Then
is this,
JJ
boy?
patted me and told me to look in that direction. And though it was dark, we could see, perhaps only because of the moonlight barely
What?
finding its way through the trees,
A werewolf.
a towering black figure, maybe 15 feet away from us, standing between two trees.
Okay.
It was a horrifying sight. Then they spoke. It was a woman's voice. And she
What is
said,
this thing
"You
talking
kids
about?"
shouldn't be in here. We just stood there and looked in silence at the figure of the
activity, buddy. I'm here. Yo. Wait,
we
look at
both
this.
noticed she seemed to be getting bigger and closer very quickly.
That place looked familiar?
We didn't see the legs moving, or what we assumed were legs. And we heard no footstep sounds. JJ and I turned and
There's
ran.
gonna be screaming?
We ran and called the girls' names until we found them. Then they followed
We all played this game when we were kids, but guess what, gang? These guys are in high school. They ain't no kids.
us out of the woods.
Yeah, Mr.
Told them
Nightmare
to
is
just
goated.
follow us to the car and run. At the car, we finally told them that some 7 foot tall
Not gonna lie, Mr. Case, this looks like any other type of woods, I'm gonna be honest.
woman was in
Can
the
you really
woods.
even tell the difference?
JJ said that if I hadn't seen it as well, he would have thought that he saw an apparition.
An apparition.
The girls were freaked out.
Add that
asking
to the
us tell them
dictionary.
that we were kidding. Well, we weren't.
Yo, okay. Where did you see this forest, Mr. Case?
We watched from the car to see if anyone came out of the woods. No one ever did. The biggest question is, why would an older woman be in there at night alone?
Y'all think this is real or they just saw things? No, I swear in the world.
It's not like it was a nature trail. It was a fenced-off wooded area.
In the world, eh?
Our school didn't have security.
Not gonna lie, last time when I went to the moon, like about 5 months ago, there were actual trees. Don't believe this. Don't believe the stories. Where
back then
to?
either.
There are trees
It
up
wasn't
there.
bad. The 4 of us went
Will
to
you
go
stream
hang out
tomorrow?
at JJ's after.
I stopped streaming for a week because there was some issues to beat. But hey, we're gonna be streaming every day now. Subscribe to the YouTube type beat.
And I'll leave the rest of that night to
You'll get like
your
notifications, not me.
Now we're really fast
I'll go
forward
live
to
on
that summer.
TikTok and
I was
YouTube.
working at the school one final time as a summertime custodian, since I got a raise every summer that I'd return.
Hell yeah, John.
There were about 4
Come on,
of us in
man.
the building. 2 older
Really?
custodians,
I thought it was on Mars?
myself, and another 18-year-old.
No, it's Mars and the moon. Remember that, Merc. Remember.
I was in the center courtyard of the school mowing the grass when I spotted someone at an upstairs window. It was an older woman.
Where?
She looked like 65 maybe from the
I don't see nothing in none of these windows. Okay.
distance, with short curly hair.
Short curly
Her
hair.
face was kind of blurred behind the glare of the window.
Oh,
I
hell
stopped
no.
mowing, looked at her, and waved. She
Oh.
didn't wave back. She
Oh.
didn't even move.
Oh,
I basically ran inside to where my boss was and asked who that
yeah,
woman
you freaky
upstairs
little
was.
boy, eh, Case, huh?
He asked who.
I've seen this one
Told him to
already.
Follow me. She was in one of the math classrooms.
You've seen this one? Wait, Merc, wait. Should we change it? Merc, would you want to change it?
I
'Cause
led him
Merc-
to the
Merc
upstairs
recommended
math
this one.
hallway. But to my surprise,
you want- okay,
all
let's-
the
you want to keep
classroom
going?
doors were closed.
It's fine.
And the lights were all off.
I bet.
The classroom it looked like she was in was empty. My
Eh?
boss told me there was no one else in the building and that I need to drink some coffee. He went back downstairs, so I did the
No, yeah, keep it going. All right.
same.
Just don't spoil. Nah, Mark. John and Mark won't spoil. Where
I
to?
was genuinely freaked out. After I finished mowing, I started mopping the upstairs hallways and classrooms. Eventually, I was in the math hallway, and I would be mopping every last classroom floor up there. So I opened all the doors and turned on all the lights.
Not gonna lie, I see an old lady in the window look at me like these, and I wave at her. She doesn't say anything. I'm not mopping no floors. I'm gone. We're
I
going
had my
home.
radio on the floor, playing music as usual.
Okay.
Over the music, I heard a distinct woman's voice. It said, "Young man."
Young
It was in
man.
one of the classrooms. I couldn't tell which, but I turned off the music and started checking
You don't
every
need to
nearby
know.
classroom desperately.
See, this is the issue with these pricks. They hear noises and go, "What's that?" And they start walking over to the. Buddy, stop walking. Walk home, boy. End the
Find
shift
someone.
early. Doesn't matter.
Every single class.
These guys always be dumb as hell.
I even checked behind the desks.
Oh, behind the
The
desk.
hairs on my
Okay.
arms were standing up. I felt a fight or flight response kick in. I bailed to the
What I'm going to
downstairs,
do is
told
I'm
my
like,
boss once
kidnap
again someone's
her.
up there. I heard a voice now.
Yo, you need to get
Once
locked
again, I
up.
went up there with
Where
her,
to,
and I
Case?
explained that I couldn't find anyone.
You be saying some
That I
nonsense,
saw
and
and
I
now
don't
heard
trust
a
you.
woman
Where
up
to?
here. When we didn't find anyone again, he told me to go home and take the day off and get some sleep.
W
I
follow.
thought I was crazy.
Your Sersky
Put the
Case.
two incidents together.
You still need to get locked up though. I must say.
What if what JJ and I saw in the woods and what I saw and heard in that classroom are somehow
the same.
related? I came back to work the next day. I told my boss I just didn't want to work in the math hallway because I was freaked out. For the rest
what's-
of the summer,
what's the boss saying?
I didn't go in that hallway again. Ever since then,
Oh, whoops.
I full-heartedly believe that my old high school is haunted by some spirit.
Yeah,
of
not
an
gonna
older
lie.
woman. I have no other explanations.
No other. Yo, what is this? Not gonna lie, y'all going back to that school to work? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Don't care what the boss
This
says.
happened
We're
when I
done.
was 15, a sophomore in high
End
school.
my contract. It's over.
Unfortunately, lunch classes were randomized, so this year I only had my friends Liam and Mike in that lunch period with me.
Lunch
A few months
class.
into the school year, one day this new kid
What the hell is lunch class? What?
walked in first period of
What is
astronomy.
lunch class, gang?
Our teacher, who was a jokester, made him introduce himself to the class. His name was Craig. He
Okay.
teased
Let's hear
Craig
some
for a
jokes,
minute,
Craig.
then asked him to sit down. I sat in the back
Teased.
row, and the only open desk was next to me in the back corner.
Excuse me.
Craig came over and sat next to me. Class didn't technically start yet, so everyone
Craig,
was
you need
still
to
chatting.
back off.
As Craig sat down, he looked around the room. Then I felt his stare shift to me.
You know, Merc, I came to that thought, thinking, yo, it's nighttime, I'm about to go to sleep, and I'm about to watch these videos. This is a good decision. Oh, yo, we get ready, boy. We got a long night.
I turned
Where
and
to?
we made eye contact, and he nodded his head and said, "What's up?" I said, "Hey man, what's up?" He introduced himself, so I gave him my name as well. Craig was
Yo,
a white
Craig, get
man.
away from me,
Craig
boy.
had
That's what I'm saying.
Cubish-looking facial hair. He wasn't attractive, but he wasn't butt ugly.
It's a good
He
decision.
just looked like a somewhat average guy.
Come on, man. We gotta
Making
do what we
small
gotta
talk
do.
with me, and I was being nice because I could imagine how rough the first day at a new high school could be. I was probably the first person he officially met in the school. That period, he had to get into
Oh.
pairs for an assignment, so obviously Craig asked me to work with him.
Boy,
I had to say
Craig, back
yes, why
up.
not? I didn't have any close friends.
Does he not have
in
any
the
other friends in the
class
class? Homie Craig.
We had the
GG's.
laptop cart this period to begin work on the assignment, so we all had laptops.
Huh?
I could tell pretty quickly I didn't like Craig's sense of humor. He joked too
Ah.
much and was acting like we were good friends. But
Yeah,
his
we're not good
jokes
friends,
weren't
Craig. We
normal.
just met, Craig.
He'd have this cringy
Enough out of you,
laugh
Craig.
every time he made a joke. He cursed every other word. He
Okay.
made constant dirty and vulgar jokes. I was
Craig,
no
the
softy
Greg
when
has
it
to
came
get that
but
shake.
it
That
was
boy
just
needs to
too much
stop.
with him. By the end of the period,
Huh?
we had to exchange numbers for the project. Then it was on to my next class. Eventually came lunchtime. Mike didn't come to school for that day, so it was
Oh.
only Liam and I at our little circular lunch table.
Just
Suddenly I
Liam?
see Liam's eyes
That's the only
look
game
up
we at
got.
got? No one else? Just
Then
Liam
someone
and
pulls up a
Craig.
chair next to me, and I
No,
look
that's
and
not a
see
good
Craig.
squad, I'm be honest. That's not a good
Pats
squad.
my shoulder and
It's not the
says,
greatest.
"What's up, buddy?" I kind of
What's
died a
up,
little
buddy?
inside. This meant he'd be sitting here every day now.
No, it's not. Yo,
I tried to
okay.
be positive and give him
Yo,
a
if
chance.
someone-
Maybe he wasn't
Here, this is the first rule. What's your YouTube? It's in my bio. It's Adam Tfek. Check my bio TikTok. Not gonna lie, if you meet someone at school and you already
He
find
tried
out
being
this
nice
boy's
at
annoying,
first, but
he
eventually-
comes to sit next to you at lunch, just go, yeah, we're not good friends. And we're never gonna be good friends. Just gotta get that over with. Where to?
Craig started saying weird shit again, and Liam
Yo,
caught on that something was off,
Yo, Craig, get the hell out the table, boy! You're not wanted here.
and he kept shooting me these knowing faces when Craig wasn't looking. That
Yo, you gotta speak up and say, yo, I don't want you here, Craig. Me and my boy don't want you here.
lunch period cemented the fact that something was off about Craig.
What's
I'm
off
not
about
judging
Craig?
anyone for being antisocial.
Okay.
Something about him seemed dark, like the awful things he'd say.
I think we're in the
Beyond
presence of
his
a
antisocial
serial killer.
personality.
That's
After
my
school
assumption.
That day, since it was a Friday, I walked home and started texting my group chat about what we'd be doing later. On my walk home,
And
I got
Craig
a
is there
text from an
following you.
Unsaved number, and when I opened it, I realized it was Craig. He said,
Huh?
"Turn around." I did, and saw Craig running down the sidewalk towards me, waving. Oh,
Yeah,
God,
waving.
I
Yeah,
sounded
I'm
like
gonna
that.
wave goodbye.
I
Please
waited for
leave.
him. When he caught up
Please
to me,
leave.
He asked how far I lived from school. I said
Really
about
far,
a 10-minute
gang. Don't
walk,
follow.
and he said same, and he said he'd walk with me. Then he asked if I wanted to work on
What
the
are
assignment
these?
real quick. And
What are these you don't give me an option? Like, let's say the guy's like, yo, I'm gonna walk with you. He's not saying, can I walk with you? You know what I mean? Me and my homeboy don't want you there. Where to?
hang it out over some beers.
Craig, you need to
I
be
told him I was
gone.
actually going to be busy with my friends. He asked what I'd be doing.
None of your business.
He was trying to invite himself.
Trying
I
to
said
invite
we'd just be
himself.
chilling at Liam's house.
Yo, get your
He
stank
actually
self
asked
on,
if
boy.
we
You're not
came.
invited.
I didn't even know what to say. I came up with some BS, like Liam's mom doesn't let strangers in right away.
That's
Seemed to work.
that's the original one.
Craig kept walking with me, and I started wondering, is he following me all the way home?
That's
That's
a
what he
good
did.
question.
I got to my house and said, "All right, man, see you later," and gave him a little fist bump. He said,
Fist
"See you
bump.
later," and kept walking down the street. I noticed him look back, so I looked away.
Oh, he's
I
memorizing the
texted my group chat about
address.
how weird he is, and Liam backed up what I was saying. We went about making plans to hang out at Liam's house for real, but not until like 9 o'clock.
Oh.
After
Craig is
an hour or
following.
two
I know for a fact Craig is gonna be
texted
following.
me something disturbing. He said, "Yo, what's going on in front of your house? Why is there a cop car?"
Oh my, no way he swatted them. He's gonna swat them, that
I
prick!
replied, "What do you mean?" I rushed to go out.
Watch Mr. Mirage? I bet. I'll put Mr. Mirage after this.
There were no cop cars.
Craig is a
It was just
bomb.
Craig standing in our driveway. He was laughing, and like a complete weirdo, he laughed and said, "I got you." Then
Yo,
he said,
Craig.
"I thought you were going to your friend Liam's place." I said, "Yeah."
See, this is what we just break it to him. Not gonna lie, Craig, you got me. We don't like you, Craig. It would be actually better if you just left. Please, Craig, just leave. Just gotta break the
I
news.
said,
Craig,
"Why
you're a
you
bum.
weird?"
Get your stink
didn't laugh
stuff on, boy. You're not
Said
wanted.
He was visibly offended. I said, "I gotta go inside." And so I did.
Too
and
bad.
shut the door. He texted me all offended saying, "Bro, WTF."
Bro!
I just met this kid today. I spent 40 minutes with
Acting like they're long-term
He's
friends,
obsessing
long-life
over me and
friends.
following me and now stalking me.
Stalking is
Literally tricked
crazy.
me into coming outside to see if I was home.
And tricking,
I texted him
yeah.
back, "You're freaking me out, bro."
Freaking
Guess
me
that was a
out.
mistake. He sent me some long message about how he thought I seemed chill and was different from the rest.
Different
How
from
I'm
the
just
rest.
like everyone else.
Everyone
I sent the
else.
screenshot to my friend group, and they were all laughing and shocked at the same time.
Not gonna lie, get the friend group, round them up. Next time Craig pulls up to the house, yeah, you're getting jumped, Craig. It's not gonna be a good time for you, Craig. We gotta show that boy you should never come
I asked him
back.
if I could do the assignment myself and explain the situation. Then I
Oh.
left my house and walked to Liam's house just to get out.
Yeah, Craig's
While
gonna
I
be
was at
persistent.
Liam's, Craig tried calling me.
Huh?
Just let it ring and ignored it. It was going to be an
Yo,
awkward.
Craig is acting like a obsessed girlfriend, boy. For real, Craig gotta go. Exactly. Like, yeah, get that stank boy
Tuesday
gone.
morning. Skipping ahead to when I got home around 11 or 12. My parents and
What kind of moon is
sister were
that?
out.
Oh,
My parents might have been out with friends, and my sister may have been with her boyfriend. Nothing unusual.
okay.
I locked the door behind me and went up to my
W
room.
sister, W boyfriend, I guess.
I started watching YouTube videos.
Hmm.
I heard the back door ring.
Back door ringing. What's your first thought? Yo, is Craig back for more? Get the knife.
Yes, our house has
Where
a back
to?
doorbell.
Get-
It had a
get the
different
gun.
ring than the front doorbell. I hopped up and went downstairs, expecting to see my sister at the back door. But the lights in the backyard were off, and no one was on the other side of the door.
Buddy, text your sister
Keeping the
first.
glass. I opened the main door with the screen door still locked. I said hello.
What?
And 100%
It's 100%
heard the
Craig.
sound of someone's shoe scraping the concrete patio.
Good.
Just to the left, out of view from the door. I shut the door again and relocked it, and went back upstairs to call
Buddy!
my dad, who didn't pick up.
Who didn't pick
Just
up?
then, my
Dad
phone
selling.
started
Okay,
ringing
nice.
Again. It was Craig.
Oh.
He then texted me saying, "Come outside, shitbag." I replied,
Yo, that boy's on smoke. It's GG's.
"On the police."
Come outside,
To
he
my
said.
surprise, he replied, "Okay, I'm leaving." It was him.
He's
He
lying.
was
That's
hiding
cap.
in the yard, waiting
That's
for me to
cap.
come out.
That's cap.
I sent the screenshot to my family and friends, and then to the school, who would reach out to his parents. Apparently, this was
Craig.
the exact reason the troubled family had to keep moving, because he would keep causing issues with people at every school.
Oh, he keeps causing issues. Yeah, Craig's gotta get disowned. We're just gonna break the news to him. Craig, you gotta go. You gotta go.
He went to.
You gotta get put in
You can only
some
imagine the
facility
horrible things he's
and
done
get
to
out.
other people who didn't want to be his friend.
That boy's a danger to
He didn't
all
show up
walks
to
of
class on
life.
Monday or ever again. If I had to guess, I think he once again transferred schools.
He transferred schools? But he stopped transferring. That boy's not safe to be around. Yo, get that boy gone. Baz Faz. Story 3. This might be the last story for this one.
Brunswick. It was early September, and it was my first day of school.
Yup.
I unfortunately was held back my senior year, so
Oh,
I'll
that's
be
tough.
returning as a 19-year-old.
19.
I live in a rural
Oh.
area, so the middle
Super
school
senior.
and high school was the same building, which also meant I knew most of the kids since it was a smaller school.
Okay.
When I got to school, I had study hall period A, which was the first period of the day.
Type.
However, I
W
noticed a
study
new
hall?
kid that I never met before on the other side of the room. I walked over to him and introduced myself. He introduced himself to me as Chester.
Okay,
and that
W
he
reunion.
just moved here. I showed him around the
School
school,
extended?
showed him
Hell
around
yeah.
his
It's
classes.
summer break time. How you feel, Gaggy? Summer break, yes, Sirski?
As I was giving him a tour of the school, I noticed he seemed a bit off. As I was showing him around, he began
Yo.
to ask me questions. At first, they seemed
Yo.
normal, like how long I've been at the school or where a
Come
class
on, Aiden,
was.
yes, Sirski?
But then he asked me some questions that seemed more strange. One question he asked stood out the most.
Hell yeah.
He asked for my address and snap.
Canada, yes, sirski.
I was completely thrown off by this.
That's where Merc's from,
To
eh?
ask that.
Come on, man.
I ended up not giving him my address, but I thought, why not to give him my snap?
Give him the
it and went
address?
on with my day.
Giving someone your address on the first meetup, first time meeting them ever? What are we doing? What are we actually
The
doing,
last period
gang?
of the day came. I had English class. When I got to it, I noticed that there were only about 9 kids in the class. I was in the lowest level English class, so I wasn't expecting
Oh,
a lot
that
of
boy,
kids to be in
mega
my
dumb.
class.
Respectfully, sorry,
Took my
but
seat.
it's
That's when I looked 120 degrees behind me and saw that Chester kid eating a disgusting sandwich.
disgusting.
He
What?
stared at me from the opposite side of the room. He
Um,
gestured for me to walk over to him.
Okay.
My English teacher, Mr. Bass, was about to start class, so I
Who asked for their address? I swear the guy, what's his name, Chester, asked that boy for his address. Unless I misheard that.
ignored his bullshit and went on with the class. 5
Well, these
minutes
kids
later,
sorry.
I looked up from my book, and I noticed Chester again staring at me.
Yo, Chester, boy. Yo, what's the issue, Chester? Huh?
This time he was more pissed off looking. Again,
Why?
He gestured for me to walk over to him.
Okay.
Again, I continued reading my book. Then my phone
you know what? I'd look entertaining. I'll go up to him and well, what's up?
pinged. It was a Snapchat message from Chester. He said, "Follow me."
Follow you. Boy, sit your butt down.
Replied,
We're not
"I can't,
following
I'm
no
in the middle
one.
of class. Next, I saw him get up from his table and ask Mr. Bass if he could go to the bathroom. He then walked out into the hall. I wanted to see why he wanted me to follow him, so 5 minutes later, I asked Mr. Bass if I could go to the bathroom as well.
Yo, you better get smoked.
I then walked out into
Do
the
not
hall.
go. Do not follow him. Who's that? Who's
I looked
that?
down each hallway, and eventually I saw him. He was walking really slowly about 50 feet away. I stayed
Okay.
at a distance behind him so that he
Let's keep that 50 feet. Maybe 60 feet. But let's keep it at 50 feet. You know what I mean?
wouldn't know I was there. He then turned down a hallway in the school that wasn't really used for classes.
Okay.
For storage, bathrooms,
Okay.
and offices. I then saw him
And
open
what'd
the
he do?
door. He walked inside and shut the door behind him. I walked over to the door he walked in and recognized it to be the door that led to the school's basement. There was no way.
That boy's setting him up. All because he said, yo, come here. And he said, nah, I'm trying to study.
hell I was going
That's
down.
why? That's our reasoning?
I just casually went back to my class.
Damn, you really binged these, eh, Mark? Hey, Mr. John and Mark, you really binged this whole channel, eh?
When I got back, my phone pinged. It was him again. First, he sent me a message saying, "Why didn't you enter?"
You think he's inviting him to join him type beat? Maybe. Maybe, Merc. Yeah, bro, damn. I mean, it is
He then
fire,
sent
I
a
can't
picture of
lie.
him eating a disgusting sandwich in the basement. He sent one more chat. Asking
I'm
me
actually curious, though. What is this sandwich that he's calling disgusting? I need to know,
walk
like,
down into the
some
basement.
details.
By now, I was getting creeped out by the kid, so I replied asking him to leave me alone. I then removed.
Yeah,
and
Chester, you
blocked
gotta stop.
him. When I got home, I immediately started on my homework. By the time I was done, it was about 11 p.m., and I was home alone. I was putting all
Oh,
of
it's
my
home
homework
alone.
away.
Chester's coming.
Just then, my phone received a notification from Snapchat.
I know.
Someone added
I'm at
me
your
as a
house.
friend. It was from an account called "Why Didn't You Enter the Basement?"
That boy's a supervillain. He made a whole new account. Why don't you enter the basement? And he knew that that boy was watching. Yo, oh my.
Him, so I blocked it. Then a couple minutes
Yo,
later,
why are you blocking that? It's 100% Chester, yeah. Buddy, why is he blocking that though?
I got another
I'm not gonna lie. Open the message. Yo, what do you want? Boy, I know it's you, Chester. You're not slick. We know what you're on.
request. This time the account was called "Why'd You Block Me?" I blocked.
Not gonna lie, Chase. Let's review all these things you've been saying in the chat. I wish this guy died. I wish this and that. I feel the real question is that boy you? Huh? Are these videos about you, huh? Mr. Chase.
That one, and then another one.
Alright, I'm on to you, Mr.
This one was
Chase.
even more ominous. It was called
Monty,
"I know
where
where
to?"
you live," followed by "I'm right outside your house." And just then, I heard a window break downstairs.
I know where you live. Ah, window breaking. Let's get the
We called
goddamn
the cops and told them
blick,
what was
blick,
happening.
blick.
And the operator said, "Find
Let's
a
get
safe
the blicker,
place to hide
please."
and lock the door. I then hung up and went into the hallway closet. Heard
Yo, how big
footsteps
is Chester,
moving
bro? We gotta
downstairs
take our
to
chances. I'm not gonna lie.
I cracked open the closet door and I saw him. At the end of the hallway in the dark, I saw Chester.
With what's he have in his hand?
Didn't seem like he knew that I noticed him until he turned his head to look at the closet. But it didn't seem like he knew I was inside.
Didn't
I
see him
didn't
or
close the door, but I hid deeper in the closet. Chester then went over and opened the door. I was hiding behind a large...
Fat Gem, you hell underrated. Yes, Sirski Mark, I appreciate
He
you.
eventually gave up, and I heard his footsteps.
I appreciate the love, Gengi.
downstairs.
Truly, I do.
Seconds later, the police knocked on the door. I immediately opened it and told them what happened, but by the time they arrived, Chester was gone.
How does Chester just escape, bro? Goddamn prick.
Nobody on my property.
We need goddamn
They found out that
justice.
he escaped through a window in my
He's gotta serve some time.
I gave the police the accounts, and they said they'll do their best to trace them. The very next day of school, I went to the principal to report Chester, but the creepiest thing was what he told me. My principal said that there was nobody in the whole school named...
I goddamn knew it. That boy's not even registered in the school goddamn thing. There's no one in the whole school named Chester. That boy just came to school, saw someone that he wanted to eat up, and just stayed there and wanted to come. Nah,
Chester.
bro.
There were no records of him ever having been a student.
Yo, is Chester even a real name? Think about it. Is Chester even a real name at this point?
I got chills.
It
The
was
camera
a-
footage was checked, and it turned out that he snuck in through the back
Maybe.
entrance of the school and blended in with the other kids. I never saw him
Maybe
again
it
at school,
was.
and I never heard from the police.
Will we ever know?
But to this day, I still think
Yeah, I
about
know
why
what you
he
mean.
wanted me
I
to
know
go
what
to
you
the
mean,
school
Chase or
basement.
Mr. Case.
All I can say
I
is
know
that
what
he's
you
probably
mean,
the
alright?
most dangerous person I'd ever met.
I know exactly what you mean. You've been trying to like bust my case or something. Whatever you're doing, I must say you were incorrect. Wait, you wanted something? Hey, John and Mark, didn't you want to watch something? Was it Nuke's Top 5? Mirage. Creepy nuts. What is this? What's Mirage? Mirage. Huh? Oh, Mr. Mirage. I'm like, yo. Yo, buddy, what is that? The most unfair Trevor Henderson entities. Huh. Fake doorman? To solve analog horror. FBI tactics, eh? Which one of these should we watch? Unhinged ways humans survive certain death. Okay. Let's watch this one. Oh hell no! What you watching, John? I was low-key questioning you, John, for a second, but now he's good. Wait, you know,
These horrific events.
I'll pass on this one.
Life. So imagine my shock when I discovered the unhinged
what? This is a scary thumbnail, eh?
methods that people use to survive.
Ooh, we got some editingization in here. Because of the thumbnail? Nah, yo, we're doing this together, alright? We're doing this together, we stay here together. True story. Next, do fake Darman. It's cool. True story, alright, bet. We can check that out. Is that a nuke?
Between two nuclear warheads being eaten alive and the full weight of a skyscraper,
Being eaten
you
alive.
wouldn't think that with tragic events like these, the average person would be able to survive.
Y'all think y'all are surviving those? Hey?
And if you're anything like me, when first hearing this, it almost puts you into a state of disbelief on how this could even happen.
Talk to me.
So I decided to bring
Yup.
together 8 of the most unhinged disasters.
8 of the most.
And
Okay,
how
bet.
humans managed to cheat death
Top
and
8.
pull through alive. Each of these people fought through hell in their own unique ways.
Hell yeah.
Although I can't actually show any of the things that happened to them exactly.
Just describe it
as
to me.
there's
Exactly.
YouTube
Now we good. We can
guidelines
take a
against that,
description.
I will be trying my best to explain
Yup.
in depth what happened to each person.
Talk to me, Mr.
and
Raj. Talk
how
to
they
me.
managed to survive. And if that's not for you, feel free to click off this video. With that being said,
That's for us,
I'm
right,
Mr.
guys?
Raj, and
Yeah.
welcome to Unhinged Ways That Humans Cheated Death.
Skydiving. Y'all ever doing skydiving? Absolutely flipping not. You lost your mind. I'm doing that. Yo, skydiving lost your brain. Look at this. Parachute malfunction. This is what I always. Yo. Was he gonna survive from a fall from space? Can you say that the vid is done when done? Because I watched it. What you mean?
Now, our first story starts at
You say that the vid is done when done? Oh, you want me to say when it's done? Because you're not going to watch this one?
about 14,000 feet off the ground. Skydiving seems to be one of the most risky and thrill-seeking.
I got you, Merc. I got you.
And something that you would never catch me doing, even if
it's 26 minutes.
However,
wait, is that OD? Is that a lot? Oh. Yo, wait. I wonder what the guy looks like when in the ground. You know, I'm gonna wonder what you look like when you're in a police station, alright? That's what I'm gonna wonder. And that's a good wonder in my brain. That's where you belong, you creepy bastard prick. What is you talking about? Huh?
there are a lot of people that do it as a once-in-a-lifetime
Not really. I've watched multiple hours of horror videos.
experience.
Oh, so this is like your bread and butter type beat. This is what you like. This is like what you love on YouTube.
Or something as like a
Hey,
test
John
of
and Mark.
bravery. And Joan Murray was one of those people. Joan Murray was not new to this sort of thing. She was considered a professional, which made it that much more shocking when tragedy hit her.
What the hell?
On the day of September 25th,
Yeah?
1999,
No, that's fine. I don't keep messing with these.
solo skydive as she had done many times before. But as she
A solo skydive, no help?
plummeted
Yo.
at 120
I don't care
miles
how
per
confident you
hour,
are. I don't care.
Something did not go to plan. Traditionally, when skydiving, you free fall initially.
June 27th, that's today. What does this mean? Yo, this something strange going on, eh? That's not a coincidence.
And pull the parachute around 2,000
There may be another
to
accident
5,000
today.
feet.
That's the world
The
aligning.
parachute then pulls the main one out of the bag.
Huh?
However, in Joan's case, it became extremely tangled and didn't manage to slow
What the hell is that? Why'd she do that?
down at
Buddy, she's
all.
holding herself, buddy.
And she pulled the backup chute, but out of the same nature.
Yo, me personally, I'm going skydiving. I need 5 backup shoots. Oh, that doesn't work. 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 Okay, at the 5th one, I'm gonna be honest. It was my time to die anyway. I'm gonna be honest, Gengi. If I got 5 parachutes and they all don't work, just throw me off the thing. It's
But this
okay.
one
I accept it.
also didn't
I feel like that's a way. Look at
There
this.
weren't many seconds left, and although she was
What game
falling
is that?
slightly slower now, being around 80 miles per hour, she was set to
80 miles
die
an hour?
on impact. Unable to do anything else, she sadly hit the ground, breaking almost every major bone in her body and severely damaging her internal organs. So at this point,
But that you're still alive after that.
you're
Okay.
probably asking the same question that I am. How is she still alive? And the
Buddy.
answer is almost to the point of unbelievable. Although bones being intact are crucial, what matters most, in case you aren't aware, is whether the heart, followed by the lungs, can get oxygen and blood to the brain.
The game looks
And
nice.
by all intents and purposes, Joan's heart should have
this-
stopped,
Oh.
killing her in minutes. However, as luck may have it,
She got
she
revived.
fell onto a fire anthill, which caused her to get bit thousands of times.
What?
And
Did that,
although
like-
it sounds like insult
Did that wake her up?
to injury,
She built different words
for
too.
those unaware, the significance of fire ants is their bites actually activate the body's response with the production of adrenaline.
Yo, she basically got those things clear, that like that from the fire ants. Buddy, that's yo.
Putting the body into a sort
Damn,
of emergency
she got
mode
clutched
of
up by
sorts.
nature.
This made her heart keep beating long enough for the ambulance to reach her, where they kept her alive with their required devices. It took
Yo,
nearly 20 surgeries,
W
but
fire
eventually,
ants.
after 2 weeks of being in a coma, she woke up and was alive. Now, I've also heard stories of the past.
Like, what's her condition after that?
People jumping out
She
of
make
planes
full
without
recovery?
parachutes and landing on big piles of things like hay bales or other soft items. However,
How the hell
in
you
my
jump? What is
case,
Minecraft?
if I
You
was
can just
ever
jump on a
gonna
hay bale from the
like I said,
sky?
would not skydive, but if I did, then I would.
Not gonna lie, I feel like after that whole thing, after the coma and everything, she probably went back up and started skydiving again. These guys do not learn, I swear to God. These guys don't care about the safety, they don't care about nothing. They just go, boy, I'll jump from the sky, don't matter.
Probably look for something like
swear
a
to God,
lake
boy.
or a pond or body of water that initially would feel like concrete, but I actually figured out in my backrooms video that there is a way that you can actually turn this around by throwing something before you to break the surface tension of the water, making it safe for you to land in and not break every bone in your body. But it goes without saying,
You be skydiving, Mr. Mirage?
You
be skydiving?
Please do it safely and
Sounds
make
like
sure
cap.
your parachute is inspected.
Hey, Mr. Case. In life, there's many miracles in life, all right? And that's just one of them. You can't call it cap. It's like it happens. Some people are just lucky type beat.
Along with your backup chute.
God was just on her
and
side.
Don't ever jump out of a plane without a parachute.
Never jump out of a plane with a parachute? I would take that easy mode. That's light work for me. 1985 and this climbing incidents. Also these, buddy. These are, yo, we gotta stop. Yeah, hook up on that.
What
Yup.
we're going to be going over is beyond what you would call an unhinged method to survive. As in order
What
to
is it?
save himself, a mountain
What'd you call
climber
it?
would physically have to cut his friend's rope from him, dooming his friend to fall. How
He hold his friend? Buddy, why?
as selfish and cruel as this sounds,
Yeah.
there's actually a lot more to it than that.
Okay.
Let me explain. The month was June 1985. Two experienced climbers, Joe Simpson and Simon Yates,
Not
were
experienced
to
enough,
attempt
they
to
had to
reach
ask,
the
yo.
top of the at that point unclimbed Ciola Grande, a dangerous nearly
This the route.
20,000 feet mountain in the Peruvian Andes.
Buddy, what's going on?
What could possibly go wrong? Well, they actually
Honestly, that's a
to
good
make it all
question.
the way to the top. However, on the climb back down, they wouldn't be as lucky.
Oh.
Joe Simpson slipped and broke his right leg. And I don't know if you guys are aware, but breaking your leg mid-mountain climb might as well be as bad as falling off a cliff.
For a regular person, that'll be bad. For me, I actually have healing abilities. That's normal. That's light work for me.
A bit of foreshadowing there.
Nothing can go wrong. Everyone believes it until it goes wrong. God damn
Since Joe
it.
now could not walk
Thumbs
down
up.
himself, he had to be lowered 300 feet at a time via rope.
Hell
As you
yeah.
can probably guess, while being lowered, his friend
For me,
Yates
buddy, you
would
are
slip
not
off the
different.
cliff, and both of them would now be
Boy,
dangling
yo.
over the
You know what? I'm gonna climb a mountain, jump off it on purpose. Then y'all see me. I'll go like these. Heel back. Watch. I'll record it too.
causing Joe to now be out of sight from Simon, and well, you know what happened next.
Yo, Case,
And
just
while this
stop
seems like
it,
an
boy.
Ultimately,
I'll see your
abominable
coffin.
move from Yates,
You'll see yourself getting proven wrong. Where to? Watch.
you kind of have to see it from his perspective, as in the moment he could nor see nor hear his friend, and he would dangle there for over an hour trying to figure
Over
out
an
how
hour
to save
dangling?
himself. And after a while, he would just assume that his friend had already died, and since he was already dead, he figured he has to save himself and cut his friend down, causing him to fall into the crevice below. However,
Yo!
the problem here was
His
that
friend was alive. Yup.
Joe was in fact still alive.
Oh.
He rather, in a miraculous event, despite the fall, managed to survive with just further bruising and damage to his leg. He
That's
was then
all?
forced to crawl out of the crack.
Yo, that boy's durability
which, in
maxed
case
out.
you
What
don't
is this?
realize how difficult this would be.
Huh?
An average human can crawl 0.71 meters a second, and
W
that's on
stats.
normal terrain and without the serious injuries that he had. So we
Yup.
can assume the real number is way slower. When
Slower
going
than
over
that,
around
eh?
the mountain, he assumably needed to use some serious mental strategies. So, along with following the terrain around him and using the little tools that he had left, he
Okay.
miraculously made it down the mountain. Although I can't really
Oh.
talk because I wasn't there and I'll probably never be in a situation like this, if I was,
Why is
I
it
would
doing that?
probably make the decision to
Okay, what are you
cut
doing?
both down or find a way to...
See, Mr. Mirage, just if he's in that situation, it's over. Cut us both down. Buddy, survival of the fittest. If you're calling for your friend, hey, are you there? Are you alive? He's not saying anything. I'm not gonna lie. He's gotta go. But me personally, I'm not doing that. I'm W-Mans. If we're dying, we're dying together. Word two. But I'm not gonna cut us down. This guy's not. That's not the thought process you should do. Word two, it's not.
to navigate both
That's not
me
it.
and the friend or loved one who was with me down the cliff, either using
Happy June
an
28th,
ice
guys.
pick on the wall
Yes, sir,
or
Keith.
some sort of other
You got that on the
careful
minute.
method.
Come
Now,
on,
there's
Merc.
a huge chance that they would just fail, ending in both of us falling, sustaining major injuries. But I feel like it'd be better for us to be still together and both injured than me basically damning my friend or loved one to death.
Hey, Mr. Mirage is low-key W-Mans. If it's all Mr. Mirage's friends out there, you got yourself a W-Mans right there. Word
And
two.
I by no means am saying
By no
that
means.
Yates was in the wrong by making the decision he did.
Okay.
It does make sense. However,
Does it?
I would not want to be the one to look my friend in the eye after he survived and damn well know that I doomed him. And it's like,
Yeah, how'd that go
I
down? Are
don't
they
know
still
how
friends
to
or
do
no?
that. But regardless, let me know what you guys think he should have done.
God, what he did what he had to do. They both made it out alive. I say, dap it up. It was all misunderstanding. We're still homeboys. A hippo? Yo, a hippo. Look at hippos, bro. They.
Once again,
Like, buddy, look at these guys,
knew
bro.
what they were doing and was considered a professional in their field. However,
You really don't like his thumbnails, eh?
this did not stop a massive
But his thumbnails are not that bad.
from swallowing them whole. Paul Templar was leading a group of people down the river like any other day.
They're actually pretty
For those
fire.
unfamiliar, rivers in Zimbabwe and really a lot of Africa
Okay.
contain many dangerous creatures, including crocodiles, elephants, and in this case,
And when I lived in those rivers, you'd probably consider me as well.
the hippopotamus. For those unaware, these are one of the most
God
venomous
damn!
animals in Africa. They are responsible for an estimated 500 to 3,000 human deaths per year,
They be holding 3,000 people a year? Buddy,
making them more dangerous than lions, elephants, and even
let's say they're
crocodiles.
unique.
They can weigh up to
I feel like
4
they bring
tons,
like,
and as a
yo,
bite,
they bring what you expect in the video type beat. Yo, this is what you scary video. Ay, that's what they be putting, you know what I
force
mean?
up to 1,800 psi, making them able to easily crush things like watermelons and specifically
That big old mouth, look at
as
him.
if they are made of
Ay.
twigs. Not to mention these huge things
Buddy.
can cook it insanely fast.
Like, how
on
fast
both
we talking?
land and water.
How fast?
I know I've mentioned how dangerous
How
crocs
fast?
are in my
No?
other videos,
Okay.
but for reference, hippos could snap them in half. So with this in mind,
Yo,
it is
don't hold
almost
no crocodile-
unfathomable
yo.
that Templar was able to survive.
But yo,
being literally
crocodile's
eaten by
my
one.
go animal.
Now,
Where
it
to?
doesn't take a
You're holding a
genius to know
crocodile?
the fact that
Get me
hippos are
tight.
herbivores, but that didn't stop this one from swallowing Paul head.
Oh my god. That boy surviving that? What kind of miracle is this?
First. The story states that Templar was passing a known aggressive male hippo
On a
when it
canoe.
suddenly would capsize his friend's canoe,
Why are you in a canoe in the... Yo, you lost your whole
causing
mind.
him to immediately run to his aid. The hippo would then launch itself out of the water and grab him off of his boat. Now, to Paul,
Yo, allow it, man. I'm just
being inside
canoeing.
of a hippo's mouth felt to him like being inside of a wet, dark cave. He almost felt like he was underwater, but he knew that was not the case. And on top
Yeah, you're
of
done,
this
Gengi.
presumably
You're done.
claustrophobic experience, he also would have to deal with his legs and
Okay.
torso and lungs being
Okay.
punctured by the hippo's massive biting force. Lucky for Paul, the hippo would manage to eventually
Oh.
let him go. But this didn't
Buddy.
stop him from having to amputate his arm in order to recover. And it seems the only way
So
he
no
was
more
actually
arm or
able
leg.
to
I mean-
survive was with the teamwork of everyone else on his boat, pulling him from the river as quickly as possible, and then immediately...
not gonna lie,
getting
I'm
him
going back for
medical
vengeance on
help
that hippo. Where
ASAP.
to?
It was also theorized
That hippo's
that
getting
the hippo
smoked.
was able to let him go because he was so experienced with doing like river guides like this and with animals that he managed to keep calm surprisingly during this entire like
He kept
event
calm?
that went down. And
I mean, like, if he's experienced, he should know, like, yo, you ain't supposed to put no tiny boat on a little, like, riverbed in Africa type be where all the hippos are at, like, you know what I mean?
that caused
Like,
the
where's
hippo
the
to
experience for
simply
that, you know what I
not
mean?
see him as a threat anymore.
Come on, man.
And probably was the reason it let him go. And hear me out with this, because
Okay.
as I said before, hippos do not eat meat. So
What do they eat then?
eating a human would not be something out of them just being hungry.
Okay.
It would be something purely out of them being defensive. And if
Defensive?
they don't see
But he's
there's
just
a
canoeing,
threat,
minding
they
his own
will then
business.
just
You're
let
talking about
go and
defense.
move on with his life.
What are we doing?
I guess it's good to know that if you ever come in contact with a hippo, it might
What are we
be
supposed to
smart
do?
to play dead if you're inside of its mouth, but still you shouldn't expect to survive.
Yo, hippo grabs me, punching that boy off. Yo, get the hell off me, boy. Huh? Who you grabbing? I'm the king of this river. Stop playing with me. Play dead? Yo, that boy gonna be dead. 2006 Australian outback stranding. Outback.
Up to
Is
this
that a park?
point, we have seen a lot of stories that
Huh?
changed in the blink of an eye. Freak accidents that happened too quickly to even process. But the horrific part of our next story is the fact that it happened so
Okay, talk to
slowly,
me.
but yet there was almost nothing that the victim could do about it. Australian citizen Ricky McGee was traveling through the Australian outback.
Just say to
when
bully me and he will
suddenly
just say
find
stop
himself
bullying me, he will
stranded
stop.
For what would come to be
So we got either play dead, beat the brakes off that hippo, or you talk to him like, yo, stop playing with me, like stop bullying. Okay, those are some good options. You know what I
71
mean?
days.
We'll
The
take those
outback, for
options.
those unaware, frequents over 95 degrees Fahrenheit and is almost entirely dry desert-like terrain.
Okay.
That, in my opinion, feels like you're almost walking on Mars.
Has he been to that part? I feel like Mr. Mirage has never been there. He just chatted.
McGee claims it was due to a
I've been to Mars, and Mars does not look like this.
breakdown, but he
Mars
also
is actually blue.
suspected
For all of you that
he
don't
might have
know.
been purposely drugged and left for dead.
What?
Regardless, he was stuck in one of the harshest environments on planet Earth, and truly a horrific nightmare. Apart from the immense heat and isolation, the outback is also home to one of the world's most dangerous venomous snake species, along with some of the most venomous spiders.
Allow
Not to
me.
mention kangaroos.
Stop it,
and
allow me.
dingoes.
Stop it.
So, how did he survive?
Buddy.
Well, first he would
Yeah, how
have
do
to
you survive?
find a watering hole and use the location. to
Oh,
his
he got
advantage,
lucky
making a
spawns.
makeshift shelter.
But he got lucky as hell.
Starvation would become a major issue. And
That is an issue,
options
yes
are
it is.
limited. He would have to eat a diet of purely frogs, leeches, lizards, and grasshoppers.
Leeches.
An occasional rat or two that passed by. This sounds like complete hell, but lucky for him, after
Buddy.
almost 3 months, he was found by some ranch workers.
But he's doing that for 3 months? Yo, the heart you gotta have to be able to do that for 3 months. Leeches, frogs, and rats. For 3 months straight? God damn, I was thinking, yo, maybe 2 weeks tops. 3 months?
And brought to safety.
Bruv.
In his book, he later wrote that it took a lot of mental resilience and different strategies.
It's not gonna be
in
too much
order
mental
to live
resilience.
To see another day.
A short time ago, an American airplane dropped one bomb on Hiroshima and destroyed its usefulness to the enemy. That bomb has more power than 20,000 tons of TNT.
Buddy, and one bomb, think about that.
Sometimes the term itself can even send
Appreciate the hearts, yes, Sirski.
And I couldn't even talk about the amount of times I was kept up at night by the thought of these things actually being used one day. However, there was a time in our history when
God
they
forbid,
actually
God
were
forbid.
used. For those unfamiliar,
War II,
in the
God
Pacific
forbid.
theater of World War II, the Japanese were fighting a long war against the United States. And while the U.S. was winning, they were...
Hey, Merc, good night, Gengi. Alright? You sleep good, yes? You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Appreciate you joining the live.
winning incredibly slowly and with heavy resistance and loss of life on both sides. So to end the war,
it's OD.
the U.S. decided to send 2 nuclear bombs to the Japanese cities Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which tragically would kill an immense
Make sure you
amount of
subscribe to the
Japanese
YouTube, yeah?
citizens. And
You know what I mean?
this really solidifies that no one really wins in a war because no matter what, innocent people are dying.
I'm going to be in
But
your
There is a
dreams.
story of one man.
Don't think you are,
who
Mr.
would
Case. You're gonna be in
actually
prison,
survive
Gengi.
not one,
Alright?
but both of the atomic bombs that would go off in Japan. Tsutomu Yamaguchi was on a work trip to Hiroshima when the first bomb would go off, knocking him off his feet and giving him major burns on the upper half of his body. Despite this, he managed to find the strength to get up and find shelter, spending the night in Hiroshima.
How the hell
and
you
the
just
next day
survive a
returning to
nuclear
his
blast? You
hometown,
just get up.
which
That boy
unfortunately
different.
would be Nagasaki, where 2 days later, on August 9th,
A whole nuke fell in his head. And he got up and ran to cover. Buddy, what?
second bomb would be dropped.
A second bomb. That boy getting
While being
hold.
inside of a
Cup.
building this time, he was again knocked off his feet by the shockwave.
Again? How's he just eating? Yo, I know he's putting his fist to God. Yo, your homie back to back, 2
Suffering
nuclear
more
bombs.
radiation
Yo.
exposure and more shock from the blast. So how
Cap?
did he manage to survive
You don't believe much, Mr. Case?
both of these bombs?
You can believe one thing, you're going to jail, Gengi, I'll be honest.
Into how nukes work. The bombs dropped back then were way smaller than the ones we have today. And
Yo, what is our need in making this? What is this? What is this? What do you allow us? Like, what is the point of this?
back then were
We do
way
not need all
smaller
that,
than
I'm
the
be
ones
honest.
we have today.
What are those eyes? Yo, what is that, buddy? What is
The
that?
radius only equals to about a third of a mile, with the radiation radius being about 0.7 miles and the fire damage being little over a mile. Tsutomu was
Buddy,
lucky enough to be far enough
this is
that
Tsutomu?
he only had to deal with the heat damage and the blast damage,
Heat damage and blast damage.
therefore leading to his survival. Nowadays, nukes cover a much bigger ground, but back then, they were just the first prototypes. Yet it was still enough to go...
So that's not even the first prototypes. Yo, that destroyed a whole city. And guess what? Destroyed a whole city. And those were like the beginning ones. Like those weren't even like the good ones type beat.
of thousands.
Think about right now, boy.
Yamaguchi was still fortunate to have survived them.
That boy
To be
old now.
honest,
He made an
if I
old
was in a
age.
situation like this,
Hey, God bless him, though. I
wouldn't
can't
know what
lie.
to think.
He probably thought he was getting old, but
Think
God
that
bless.
The universe is trying really hard to kill me, and the other half would
Yo, Mr. Mirage, I just said that. What's that boy on? Yo, I just said that, Mr.
think of that as
Mirage.
some sort of divine intervention. Honestly, this must feel like that feeling when you almost get hit by a car and just
Yeah.
barely survive, times like a
Not gonna lie, I don't know what that feeling would even feel like. Yeserski T-Blue, Yeserski.
1,000. But honestly, if
Appreciate
I was
the hearts,
overseas,
Gengi.
after the first atomic bomb, I would think about it a bit and figure that
Yo, Mr. Mirage, what are you on about?
there's no way in hell they would nuke the same spot twice.
I'm not gonna lie, that's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, yo, I just got nuked. What am I gonna do now?
So I would make sure that I would stay in the general vicinity of
You would stay in the same spot where you just got nuked? What are we even doing at this point?
Hiroshima, and I would go tell my family in Nagasaki to immediately meet me in the countryside in order to.
Mr. Mirage, you're
avoid
chatting.
the
Stop
full
it. Stop
force
it,
of
Mr.
the literal
Mirage.
sun
Yo,
that
fake
is being
Darman
brought
next. You know
down
what?
on these cities.
You know what?
And to be honest, if I got hit by both bombs,
Yeah, after this
then I
one, we'll
would
put out
still
some
be
fake
afraid for
Darman.
the rest of the war that I would go 3 for 3. Regardless,
That was
I have
fake
a lot of
Darman.
respect for him for being able to get through this time and for now being able to be, and for now being one of the only people in the world to say that he survived 2 nukes.
Not gonna lie, he could say that, I'll be honest. Fake Darman. Fake Darman. What? This? Yo, Mr. Case, you're a pretty strange guy. I don't know if what is this? Which one you want to watch? I bet. That's happening. Not gonna lie, I don't even think, yo, Mr. Case, I don't even think my own computer wants to put this on. I'm getting hold. Ah, there we go. There we go.
Amazing news, we released the Samir Bhavnani app.
No, wait. Guys, go down. No, shut up, boy, yo.
What are you doing? Please, guys, stop. What are you doing?
Yo!
What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop, please.
Yo, stop holding my dog, boy!
Look at his lunch, Tim. What are you doing? What are you doing? Please, guys, stop.
Yo, I think Tim has had enough lunch.
What are you doing? What is that?
Oh, well, what is that?
Yogurts?
Yogurt?
That was my lunch. Shut it, Shitoshi.
Yo, what did you just call him? Yo, oh, don't get me tight. Oh, don't get me
My
tight.
stomach hurt. Oh, dang.
This food's making my stomach hurt.
That's what he eats.
I mean, look at your teeth, gang. What are you eating? How's your teeth end up like that? I feel like you shouldn't really be talking this moment, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my god. I have an idea. Hold him down, hold him down.
Oh, you have an idea? Wow.
Let go of me, Tony. Shut up.
Boy, yo, stand up for yourself, boy. Yo, get up. Yo, no. What's going on?
Stop.
Tim, what are you doing?
Shut up, Tony. Just hold him down.
Yo, no, yo, hell nah. Yo, what are these creators be on? Yo, what?
Oh, sorry, Eric. I got distracted reading your essay. Thank you for turning in this extra credit about the art museum. I'm glad you went.
Thanks.
Okay.
I hope it helps out my grade.
Why is he
Even though
blushed?
I
Yo,
came to
what?
School late.
How are you liking it here so far?
It's great.
How's this guy the same size of a little kid, boy? Like, yo, he really got a hold for the height. I'll be honest.
Nice. What about my essay distracted you?
Ah, it's silly. Your name, Lebowski.
Oh.
Huh? Did you just hold his name?
No. It's nothing wrong.
Oh.
I knew a Lebowski growing up.
Ah, I was gonna say.
Doubt it.
Doubt
His
it.
name is Tim.
Yeah, that is my dad's name.
Goofy acting, I must say.
Let me go.
Oh, that boy better hold this kid. Yo, he's getting revenge through. Yo, GG's.
No, Lebowski, no.
Yeah, maybe.
Is this the same kid with the afro? What?
I'm gonna read your essay and I'll get it back to you.
He just changed races halfway through? Oh, he's thinking, yo, do I fail this boy or what do I do?
Lebowski, what are you
Yeah, exactly.
Stop, Tim. Let me go.
Jesus Christ, yo, this.
No, Lebowski, no.
Yo, like, what?
Shut up, Shitoshi.
Buddy. You're good, gang. You're good. Oh, that boy gonna fail him. But his essay's too good. I can't fail him, but I must. Was it really that bad? Yo, watch. Don't skip. Wait, I didn't skip. When did I skip? Yo, stand on business. Fail that boy. Oh, he lost his whole mind. He lost his whole mind. What's he doing? What is he doing? Yo, what is he doing? Yo, what is he doing? Yo. Just watch? Buddy, I'm watching, but I don't know what I'm watching right now.
Hey, Mom. I'm home.
Great, baby. I just finished making dinner. How's your day at school?
Great, Mom. My favorite professor, Mr. Shitoshi, he gave me an A on my essay.
Wow, that's
Okay, but like, how has he not noticed whatever is going on over here?
great, baby. Your
How's she not? Why is no one talking about the paper?
knew
What?
This new school was going to be
Huh?
a great change. How about
Yeah.
hanging it up in the fridge now? Why is it all brown suddenly?
I don't know.
What do you mean suddenly, gang? It's
I
been.
spilled chocolate sauce or something all over it.
What?
Yo, stop playing,
That's
boys. Give it a smell.
Is that what he said he did?
You know, it was kind of weird. He just
Huh?
handed it back to me and kept on staring at me with a smirk.
Yo, get that boy
Almost like
fired.
a
That boy a weirdo.
eating
Stop
grin.
playing. Get that boy
I
fired,
smelled it
please.
earlier. It smelled like Cheetos, not chocolate.
Not bad. Yeah, she would know. Would you know?
See?
Yo, can we stop?
Tastes weird.
Yo, Case, I knew you'd be watching something like this. I just knew it. The way you were typing, yo, I just knew you. Yo, okay, wait. Yo, what? I'll humor you. It's 10 minutes, 6 minutes left. I'll finish it.
Eric? This isn't
Why this kind of fire, Eric?
Mr. Shin here, we believe, took
Stop
a
blaming
dump on my son's essay.
It smells pretty good. Not too bad.
You took a dump and the students.
Why is everyone licking the thing? Like, I don't understand what's going on. Yo, what is they all on? Crazy forehead. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Yes. Yes, I did take a dump on Eric's essay.
Oh, stand on business. Wait, that boy tough.
To my son's essay.
Stand on business.
What is the meaning of this?
Yo, explain the backstory. Go, tell him. That man next to me. That man smoked my face when I was a kid.
How could you do this? This is cause.
He's on the same things. Yup, stand on business. Yo, tell him.
So close to tenure.
I can explain.
Please.
Eric's dad here, many years ago,
I went from
when we were students,
being black to Arab.
on my face.
Oh.
That's right. Eric.
Exposed.
Your dad was a bully, and when we were students, he held me down.
No, my
His
dad.
friend Tony.
No, my dad's never a bully.
On my face, because of my name.
Really?
I'm be honest. You got hold with that name. I'm be honest.
He did.
Yeah, so what? We were kids. This is an adult taking a dump on my son's essay.
Dad, you took a dump on a kid's face?
I'm be honest. Can you even like?
I was a dumb kid.
Tell
Okay.
her the bullies at my other school. That was the reason we moved.
Seriously?
Damn, that boy got bullied
I would
too?
have never married you if I knew you did something like this.
He's a kid. I was a
This guy
man.
took a dump on our son's essay.
But Dad, you took one on his face. Can't you just
But they're
apologize to him?
kids. Okay, I guess apologize. Alright, go apologize. Fix this, I guess.
I'm sorry, Shitoshi.
I'm sorry, Mr. Shin. I got bullied too.
Shin or
I know how
what?
bad it can get.
Watch another
Sorry
one?
my dad tormented you like this.
I'm sorry, Eric, that you were being bullied. I know what you went through. I'm so sorry that I took vengeance out on you.
Nah, why is this kind of deep though? I'm lying.
For something your dad did to me.
How dare this dad? How dare he?
It's okay, Mr. Shin.
Mr. Shin. You didn't give him a hug? Buddy, he smoked your essay.
Oh,
How can you hug him?
Sweet. This is how we like things to resolve themselves. You
Oh yeah, exactly. Yo, this is a good lesson. W lessons.
But I will be having a talk with my husband tonight.
Okay, buddy, he's a child. It doesn't matter. It's not that deep. That was a crazy thing to say, but like, yo,
Let's go.
is that boy crying? Why is that just on the table like casually? Okay, that's just part of the table now, I guess.
Face. I'm glad this all worked out.
Thank you, Big D. Don't worry, that'll never happen again.
Yo, I'll make it happen again, boy. Come see me in the back of the school. Where to? We're gonna relive some memories,
We're
eh?
gonna get watched.
I'll be honest, we watched it happen. He did not watch. He's lying. Don't trust that boy. W Baldhead.
Stacy, I need to dispose of something.
What's in his nails?
Immediate.
Nails analyzation gone? Yo, do we take a dump on the fingers? What is this?
I need to dispose of something. Immediately. Bring gloves. Thank you.
Okay, sir. I'll be right
Yes,
there.
Philip Burdis.
Seem like the best
Philip
thing, most satisfying thing
Burdis.
to do.
I do it,
But
Genki.
always try to control yourself.
Appreciate the follow,
In
yes,
this
Sirski.
case, it worked out for Shitoshi, but that may not always be the case.
Philip
Instead,
edits,
if you have a
yes,
problem,
Philip edits,
before you
sorry.
try to seek revenge, talk out the problem with the person.
Sorry, I had to pull up and see
You'll be surprised at how
this
the
make a
results will make you
rinka.
both feel happy.
Watch another one? Boy, yo, what do you love about this that I'm really not seeing? You saw this as well? Do you like this, Mr. Philip Edit? Do you like these videos?
We just dropped.
Yo, stop talking about your app, boy. No? Yo, Mr. Case is not gonna like that, I must say. Mr. Case, how do you feel about that? Because I must say, I do kind of agree with Mr. Philip Edit. You just do it? Yo, oh, stop. Just do it? Yo, boy. Yo, stop playing. Bruh. Yo, what's your favorite one? Buddy, look at this. Then this. What is this? I like it, but it's weird. Buddy, yo, this is quite strange, to say the least. Oh, this one? Okay, bet. Hey, the B loading hella slow too, I don't understand. Alright, load up that bad boy. Come on, man. Not that one, why not? This one looks interesting, no? Buddy, this one. Yo, you are.
Hey, Brian. This is Stephanie. Stephanie, this is Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Okay, hey,
Very
Brian.
Nice to meet you. You
Everyone
guys
say,
told
hey,
me
Brian.
lots about you. Looking forward for watching you tonight.
And buy silicon beer.
Look, I'm sorry. He's been down ever since the car accident.
What's the car accident? Is that what caused the?
No, he was
Is it disabling?
Oh.
It's what killed his mother.
Oh my god.
Oh.
He's a sweet boy.
Rest in peace to the mom. Rest in peace to the mom.
Oh. What happened to her?
Well, she was deported, unfortunately.
Oh, illegal?
No, she's a legal citizen. It was a
Okay,
mistaken
tell
identity.
us what's going on.
Toodles, I'm gonna head off to work. You two have fun.
Oh, we will.
What kind of fun we gonna? What the?
Hey, sleepyhead. You dozed off in front
What
of
kind
the
of
TV.
nonsense is this?
Finally, you're up.
Yeah. Was my nap time.
So you're hungry? I'm gonna get dinner.
Yeah. What
I think it's going to be. I'll be honest, Mr. Philip.
something
I
I
feel
want
like most of these
to try.
videos are a little
What's
bit.
that?
You know what I mean?
Beer.
Brian, are you serious? You're like 8.
Come on, please.
Please,
Brian, how do you
please.
even know what beer is?
I'm 8. I'm not a sped.
A sped?
Okay.
Special ed.
Come on, Brian. That's not really
Yo,
nice.
Brian, come on, Brian. What the hell, Brian?
No, seriously? seriously, Brian, I can't. It can get me in some serious
Well,
trouble.
you're funny. I appreciate you,
You
Genki.
want this?
You should
Because it's
subscribe to the
liquor around
YouTube.
Here, right?
The link's in the bio. I go live on there as well.
Yeah, you
Just start going live every day type beat.
You're lying.
Come on, man.
Look, you're trying to make some cash, right?
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Brian, what you trying to do?
My dad gives me this.
What the hell is that? How much is that?
I give you the full 100. You could keep the change.
You got YouTube? Hell yeah.
I doubt you would be doing this.
It's in my bio. It's Adam T-Fac on YouTube.
So I buy you beer and get to
Like
keep the
these.
change?
Bink.
Yep.
What about?
Come on, man.
I keep these $100.
$100?
Don't get you any.
Oh, so that's the game we're playing, huh?
What about I don't tell my dad that you're stealing from us?
Oh.
Just say the last night he didn't get deported for no reason.
Okay.
You get deported for stealing?
Well, do you know what kind of beer you want?
I'm 8. I didn't even know there were different kinds.
Oh.
Whatever Barney drinks in The Simpsons that makes him go.
That's stuffed
Boy,
beer, and
shut-
that's not even real. Fine, I get you some.
Buddy, shut up, boy. Yo, this boy gave me
Thanks,
tight.
sweetheart. Mwah.
Yo, this is a trying to cringe video, eh? Let's go. I'm locked.
Yes, it's here. Finally.
Boy, shut up, little boy. Yo, what's this boy talking about?
All right.
Finally.
Ramen for me and beer for you.
Okay, chat to me. Tell us what the flavors. Go. Tell us what the flavors.
Are you gonna take care of me?
Of course, I'm here just to take care of you.
That's her job, idiot.
Can't do it.
That boy a little boy, eh?
Oh my god, if you open it, you're Superwoman.
I am Superwoman. For you.
What? What's happening?
You don't like the taste?
Oh wow, I love it. This is what Barney drinks.
Go ahead, drink
Who's
it all
Barney?
down, if you're so adult.
Bart? He's talking about Bart? That boy really chugging that. Bro is 8. That low-key might be too much.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Nah, yo, that boy a rowdy house, eh?
Okay, calm down.
I think I'm gonna hangover. The entire room is spinning.
Oh my god, Brian, this is
Nah, that boy Liddy. That boy Liddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel something strange. There's something strange going on, Mr. Phillip.
Oh my god, how much did your dad give you?
You wanna make another 100?
Sure.
Okay, but this one's gonna cost you.
Okay.
What? I'm not gonna
What's
buy you
going on? Chat to me.
No. I'm more sophisticated than that. I'm a ladies' man.
What?
Yeah, I want to see something naughty.
What?
Buddy, what's going on, gang?
This is too much.
Come on, please.
Yup, I'll tell you.
Okay, Brian, if you insist.
Yo, what website am I on? Yo, what website? YouTube. Yo.
Show me.
CK, I knew this is why you like these videos, eh?
What is the meaning of this?
Sir,
Of what?
you would come home right now. Let me explain.
Where do you come from?
Recording this
This
entire
guy's a dad? Yo, what are we doing?
I rushed home as soon as I saw you agree to buy my son beer.
Ugh.
It's not what it looks like.
Oh, you find this funny?
Hey, Daddy-o, I think I'm drunk.
Buddy, pipe down. Enough out of you, alright?
You give my 8-year-old kid beer?
Sir, if I
Yo, it's not that deep, alright? He liked it. It was cool.
Was it you were going to show him for money?
Stop, sir, if I could just explain.
My new jacket.
Enough. I want you out of my house.
Alright, but first, give me some cash.
Sir, if I could just...
Out!
Boy, why are you trying?
Hey, my beer.
What's that?
Ginger beer?
What's that mean? What? Ginger beer?
Syrups and alcohol.
Yes, sir, I didn't get your son any alcoholic beer.
Now that boy really, that boy really embarrassing. Yo, he's pretending he's drunk and all that. Yo, there's nothing in there, Genki. Fake drunkenness. Could be me, honestly. Yo, that's actually embarrassing as hell. Yo, what's the boy on?
What?
What?
There's no alcohol. Well, then why am I drunk?
You're not silly.
You're not, you goof.
So all this time I've been sober?
Okay, but like, oh wow, she did it. She like faked the beer, whatever. Yeah. But what was this about? What was the jacket thing, eh? We're just gonna skip that? Boy, she's not normal.
Yeah, or the placebo effect is strong with you.
What is going on?
Stephanie, I'm so sorry. This happened to our previous nanny, actually.
Did it?
No, sir.
No, you don't. How do you know?
You do?
Yeah, if I could please just talk to you in private.
Okay, what's going on? I'm the last nanny.
I'll be in here.
Where? Okay, I'll be in here. Where else are you supposed to go? Respectfully, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you got no choice but to be in there.
Sir, I know your previous nanny. She's my cousin and she told me about the nanny cam.
Really?
Yeah, and she told me that she got in trouble for what Brian did to her, and that's actually also why I took his job to help
They're
her.
going? No, I don't think they are. Look,
He
she's
has a
explaining
good
it.
son, and the reason why I took his money is, because we need the money. My
Yeah,
aunt,
everyone
my
needs
mother,
money.
she has
That is a thing. Well,
leukemia, and
most
pills are
people do.
expensive. But I know it's the wrong thing to do to buy your son beer, but that's why I got him beer without alcohol.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't care what your explanation
sorry to
is.
hear
You're
this,
giving the money
Stephanie.
back.
I didn't know that about Angela.
It's okay, sir. You have a sweet
Because
son,
zero?
and so have him. And if you could please give Angela
Like,
a call,
boy.
she wasn't deported. It's a terrible thing to tell to people.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
How much did she get paid for this?
Here.
What's that saying? Yo,
Oh,
W
sir,
music.
that's way more than you were going to give me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, let's get married.
What we put you through.
Screw it. Let's get married.
Thank you.
Thank you. How old is he? Can we talk about how old he is? I feel like that. It's 300 or 200. Either way, she got paid hella. That's what matters, I think.
Hey, Brian.
Hi, Dad.
32 to 61? I
Hangover.
think in that range, yeah.
I'm sorry, Dad. Are you mad? I just wanted to be like you.
You're an embarrassment.
Son, I want you to be better than me. I know that me driving drunk cost your mom her life, and I'll never be able to forgive myself for that. But because of that, I changed. I got help. I don't want you to go down the same path.
But he's already better than you. He's
But
not
why, Dad? I
bald. He's
wanna be
good.
just like you.
He surpassed you.
Look.
Oh,
There was these two classmates of mine that were twins.
yep. Talk
They
to
had
me.
the same exact father.
Exact.
One grew up to be an abusive alcoholic,
God
like
forbid.
his father, and the other one grew up not to be.
Yup.
But how?
Blessed.
If you were to ask them what made them the way they
But
are
how?
today, they both have the same answer. I watched my father.
Who?
Oh, I get it. One copied him, while the other one learned from his mistakes.
When you
to
need
be
something?
better.
Exactly. I want you to learn from my mistakes and be a light.
That's my little sister.
Also, Stephanie needed money. But that doesn't mean that you can pressure someone into doing something they don't want to do.
I don't understand.
Hell yeah.
That's great, Brian.
Thank you, Dad, for not getting mad. I
Wait,
love
this
you.
is a W video. This is actually good.
Brian.
This is good storytelling.
Words melt my heart coming from you. I love you too, son.
Watch more.
Hey, I truly hope you enjoyed that video.
Yo, I would enjoy it more if you stopped giving me these stupid ads at the end, right? God damn it. It's got boy get me tight. I would watch more. At first it was yup. And then, what do you think of the finale? Mr. Philip Edits. Fire? That's the verdict we come to? W video? Good ending? Hell yeah. I feel like this could help me like improve my life. You know what I mean? But I must say, think that's enough for me tonight though. I will be streaming tomorrow. So y'all can tune in tomorrow type beat. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube, because I'm gonna go live on YouTube as well. I go live on YouTube and TikTok. You know what I mean? What time? Think around 7? 7, yeah, I think around 7. Yeah? No, 7 p.m., Mr. Case. You still got more jokes in you, eh? Please, one more video. Yo, I would, but I really gotta go. I gotta go fix something in the backyard. Type beat. You can tune in tomorrow though, Mr. Philip Edits. Eh? I bet. Y'all have a good night, yeah? Make sure y'all sub to the YouTube. Link in the bio. Adam T-Fac. You know what I mean? Come on, man. And y'all stay safe. Stay healthy. Y'all have a good night, alright? Invite me? Invite you where? Huh? Tomorrow, fake Dharma? I got you. I'll give you some more of that. Okay, I got you, Philip Edds. Hell yeah. Alright, y'all have a good night. Good night, Yagi. Hey, W people on the TikTok stream, where to? Wait. Ugh. As for the YouTube side, hopefully they come join in type beat. But y'all also have a good night. Because where to, I love the people that will be coming here eventually, hopefully. You know what I mean? Make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and if anything negativity comes in your life, you get rid of that negativity. Alright? God damn it. Come on, man. Chat to me nice. But I'll be signing off.